You see how chunky that boy is?
He's a fat boy.
He's chunky.
Hey, there's a couple of people watching. We are still setting up, but we're just going to keep it open while we do so.
So that's all my tack squads, right?
We just realized that there's over 55 tack marines in this game.
Yeah.
Well, and then if you count scouts.
Yeah, scouts too.
I got 10.
I have 15 scouts.
Really?
25
Sniper scouts? Shotgun scouts?
A little bit of both. A healthy mix. WYSIWYG.
I don't own any shotgun scouts.
I own 2, so that's what you get.
I could bring 2, but I don't feel like it. I went for range.
You're not deploying, we're just showing off.
I mean, that's what he's doing. He's showing off.
Well, I like to show off on the phone.
He's going to show up. He's going to show off in style.
Oh no, I think I'm missing one from our zombie game.
Oh no!
That's okay, because I have
Extra.
Space Wolf scouts in there. I'll just take one of them.
Hi guys, I'm totally a Raven Guard.
Yeah.
As he has a beast.
He's super sneaky.
Super
Oh no, here he is,
shiny.
right here. I found him. Yeah, he's like, this guy would be the replacement. It's an inverse color scheme, so it's not actually that far off.
Brother.
Inverse color scheme.
Yep. So my Marines are tan with gray for the scouts, and the Space Wolves are gray with tan cloth. So that's what inverse means.
Sounds good. So again, we are getting set up to play an epic game of 40k here at Valhalla. Today is the halfway point. Valhalla is halfway over, which makes me sad.
Same.
We are going to be playing from the rulebook, and we're going to play Crucible of War Blitz. Chris has 2,000 points. He's going to be the defender, and we have 1,000 points each, and we're going to be the attacker, and we're going to go through all of that here in a moment, as soon as Chris is done setting up his armies. How many games have you played here so far? 5?
Maybe 6.
6?
6 games.
Of 40k?
Of 40k.
And did you play the zombie game?
Yes, I played the Zombie Apocalypse about 4 times. One was a practice game to get me familiar, and then the rest are just like, this is fun.
That's, what's the game called?
Zombie Apocalypse.
By Ash, right?
Yes, by Ash. Yeah. It's good. It's super
It looks
fun.
really fun. I haven't played it yet.
It's going to be hard for you to jump in now because we're halfway through the season.
Oh, are you like continuing the...
Yeah, we're continuing, like, we started in March and now we're in April. Or got through April. Or May. I got through March, April, May. We got through those first 3 months.
Nice, and then each season it changes what...
Yeah. So that's spring. Next is summer. So thirst is going to be an issue.
Gotcha.
Cold. Going to be, hopefully.
How many of your 40k games have you played?
0. I haven't won a single 40k game.
Me too, high five.
Hoping to change it today.
If you want to change that, just play me.
I can play you or play some Space Wolves.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm talking to people. I got some interested parties with Space Wolves and Orcs. So we'll see. And you. So hopefully I can get 3 wins.
3 wins.
3 wins, that's all I'm asking for. A couple of W's.
Alright, well, while we wait for Chris to get back, we might as well get started. So, hey everybody, it is Aaron from the Cool Guys Nation, and I'm here with
Eric!
And Chris. Chris, you know, he's been on the stream, he'll be here in a moment. You'll see him. We're going to be playing a 2,000 point game. We are playing Crucible of War Blitz. In this game, Eric and I each have 1,000 points. I'm playing Dark Angels, he's playing Blood Angels, and we have to attempt to get our units into Chris's middle zone and back zone by the end of the game in order to score points. Chris gets to get points every time he kills one of our units, but we have the endless swarm rule, which I think is called something else now. It's called Sustained Assault, which means that we get to bring back units. We have a couple special stratagems: Heavy Bombardment, Cover Ground, and Force March. Force March allows us to move things faster when they come back. Chris has Dug In, which is you can add 1 to the unit's saving throw against all shooting attacks. Proximity lines. Use this strategy on the first time an enemy unit moves into or through your front line. Roll a dice for each model in that unit. Roll a 6, and 1 model is slain. And then he has Decoys. Use this strategy immediately before placing your setup markers. You can place 2 extra setup markers as decoys. When a decoy is resolved, simply remove the marker. Are you going to be using that?
Say what?
The decoy strategy.
What's the decoy strategy?
It lets you put 2 fake markers out.
I do what?
So when you deploy, you actually don't deploy your army, you deploy your markers.
Oh.
And then those markers are associated with the unit. And then we deploy only being able to see your markers. And then you replace all the markers with your units, and you can have 2 decoys.
So kind of like the Gene Stealer cult thing.
It's exactly like a Gene Stealer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many CP is that?
1.
Oh, well, yeah.
Speaking of CP, how many CP do you have?
I have 10 plus 1 plus 3, so I have 14.
Okay, how should we do our CPs? Just add them together? Well, how many CPs is a... We're playing what? Battalions?
Yes. I have
What's the larger one than the battalion?
brigade
How many CPs is a brigade?
12.
12, yeah. Plus 3, so 15.
So should we count it as a brigade or as 2 battalions?
Oh, we don't
Those kind
have,
of 2 battalions. You have 2 battalions.
All right,
yeah, we don't have the fast attacks or heavy supports.
I have 2 battalions.
Okay.
So yeah, so you each get 8 CP.
I get 9 because Azrael gives me 1 extra.
So you get 9, you get 8.
Yeah, and I spend 1 to give an extra relic to the dude, so technically we have 16 in total.
Excellent.
All
All right, so that's where we're at. We are going to show off the armies.
Well, how do we want to do the spending? Can he spend your CP?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Because
I
my
would-
boys are hungry for CP.
I would say no.
Okay.
Okay.
That would seem unfair.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
For him to have all 16 CPs.
Go to town.
Unless we start losing really bad, and then he can have it. That's going to be the rule.
We're losing terribly.
Use them!
Use all the CP.
Are we ready to go over the lists?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to switch up the cameras here.
So no tactical objectives.
No tactical objectives. All right. Let's start with the Dark Angels. We have 1, 2, 3, 5-man units of Marines. So special. Azrael and a chaplain who is not in power armor, but he does it with Power Fist. We have 1, 2, 3 Razorbacks. 1 has a last cannon. The other 2 have Gatling guns. I have a Venerable Dreadnought in a drop pod. I think it's 998 points.
Yes, I have Blood Angels. I have 1, 2 basic scout scouts with bolters. The sergeants have chainswords and bolt guns. Then I have a 10-man tactical squad with a melta gun and a heavy flamer. The sergeant is basic. He just has a bolt gun. Then I have a 15-man blob of Death Company. These 2 have power fists and bolt guns. And then every other Death Company Marine has chainswords and bolt guns.
And this is all one squad.
There's all one squad. One giant mess.
Excellent. And then these 3?
These 3. So I have Chief Librarian Mephiston, because why not? And then I have 2 captains of the Smash variety. This one has the hammer, ball, and a storm shield, and a thunder hammer. And then this one also has a thunder hammer, a storm shield, and he's got the Angel's Wing jump pack.
Cool. Over here. 2,000 points
All right. So
of Raven Guard.
we'll start with the big boys. I got a levy with the storm cannon arrays and 3 hunter killers.
That's going to be a problem.
I also have a relic contemptor with dual las cannons and the cyclone missile launcher.
Oh, you have the baby Gatling.
I do. That's a Thunderfire.
Yep.
Well, it's a third-party mini. So Thunderfire with this Tech Marine. Then for characters, I have 2 lieutenants. I have 2 captains and a librarian.
Are they Primaris?
These 2 are Primaris because I don't have any non-Primaris lieutenants model.
Okay.
So those are the only Primaris. Actually, no, sorry. The aggressors are Primaris too. But that's the only Primaris in my force. And then we have 3 tactical squads. So 1, 2, 3 WYSIWYG. I have 1 Stern Guard veteran squad with heavy flamers. And I have another Stern Guard veteran squad with meltas, or combi meltas. Then I have 2 scout squads that are WYSIWYG, and a 3rd scout squad that is also WYSIWYG. And then I have this big block of Vanguard veterans that are also WYSIWYG.
Excellent. So that is both sides. Deployment is going to be a little different than normal. Chris is going to lay down markers representing his units. And then we are going to deploy, the attackers are going to deploy our entire army, and then Chris is going to replace those markers with his actual unit. So you need to have a way to know which marker is which unit, Chris.
Okay. I will have a piece of paper.
Okay, piece of paper. I like that.
Piece of paper.
So it's not quite like the Gene Circle one.
No, because the Gene Soda Cult, they can go
Anywhere
they
they
can
want
go
to.
anywhere they want.
Yep, yep.
You must decide where it goes where.
Gotcha.
I will 100% know which one's the Thunderfire cannon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's the one that's going to be back here in the corner going,
Well,
You
it only has a
can't get to me or
48-inch
see me.
range, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but we're going to be running at you.
True, true.
So it's 100% going to be in the back corner.
Did you take the relic or the ability to give it the rerolls?
The Thunderfire cannon?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I think that's not for Ultramarines.
Is it only for Ultramarines?
Because they have different relics.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, you give it to the Tech Marine guy?
You give it to the Tech Marine, and then you pick a squad on the other one, so you could like pick his big squad, and then it gets to reroll hits and moves, I think.
Yeah, but the Thunderfire's badass on its own. So.
More badass.
No, makes it better. I guess it won't.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do the thing. Come on, Chris. It's all you.
Yeah, this next part is Chris deploying for 3 minutes.
Well, I have to I have so many units and I have to put numbers to all of them.
I'm going to sit down and read a book.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you don't have to do anything that's in transports.
He has no transports.
I have a drop pod.
He has a drop pod, but I think a Dreadnought's going to go in that.
No, it's not a Dreadnought drop pod.
Okay, so probably...
It's just a standard one.
Maybe there's Stern Guard vets.
These are so pretty.
Well, thank you.
Did you paint them?
I did not.
I didn't paint my army either.
I painted mine, except for that one model.
I painted everything except the one.
The one that I was like, I want her to be super pretty.
Oh, these are so pretty. It's a great color scheme. It's brown and yellow red.
Yeah.
I think like most people who paint Warhammer figures probably be also really good at picking colors for interior design.
They do have a artful streak in them.
It's like we know which colors go well together. We
Like,
know
it
which
doesn't look like
colors-
Warcry.
Warcry.
They don't look like Warcry. No.
It is not Warcry. It's a giant game of 40K.
You guys started already?
He started to deploy.
Starting
It
deployment,
is
yeah.
live stream right now.
I better not swear all the time then.
Yes.
I mean, you're gonna hear me swear. So. Crap! Dang it! Frick!
Chris, how can we help you?
Just move these units over here.
Well, they're off the board there.
So what he wants us to do is throw them
Yeah, but I have to
around.
assign numbers to them, and you can't see them.
Right.
Okay.
And then if you guys could make some little pieces of paper
You help him move.
with
I'll
numbers,
Help make
that would
paper
be great.
numbers. How many do you need?
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 numbers.
Plus 2 fakes.
Plus 2 fakes, and at least, well, you have to do 2 of each.
Yeah, I have to do 2 of each.
Yeah.
But one of them is going to be in the drop pod. You don't have to number that one.
Oh, really? I have a choice.
You have a choice. It's true. Like, make it easier for me.
So I haven't played Raven Guard yet. How's the new ambush work? Is it?
I have no
Is
idea.
it set up like at the beginning of?
I haven't played them either.
Do you do it in the first turn like you can for cult ambush, or?
I don't know. I honestly don't. I haven't played.
I have located scissors and a pen.
All right.
Yeah, sit on the floor.
And are we using campaign rules? I mean, I'm fighting for a campaign
I mean,
territory.
I don't have any campaign models that benefit, but sure.
If you need it for the campaign, then yes.
Okay. So then I'm gonna spend my Utgard points. A levy T9 and a relic contemptor T9.
What?
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous.
That seems tiresome.
Oh, says the guy with all of his vehicles at T9.
Is my vehicles here, Chris? Are my vehicles here?
You had a choice.
Are my vehicles here?
You had a
Chris?
choice.
I'm like, I'm playing for fun. Let's have fun. No, T9 dreadnoughts.
Well, at least I'm not an Iron Hands guy with a T9 dreadnought. Although that seems like overkill. They're already hard enough to kill.
Yeah, I'm like, this is dumb.
But those two last cannon shots, I'm really afraid of.
Well, it's 4 wound, right?
Yeah, now it is.
Well, I'm using my campaign points to make my last cannon strength 10.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Do you have campaign?
I think I have some from last year.
Use them.
I think I had like 3.
Hey, yeah, turn all these whirlwinds, all these Razorbacks, T8. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what we should have brought. Whirlwinds.
I mean, all my whirlwinds are T8.
And then just sit back here, annihilate him, and then go take the objectives.
Yeah, but I think me having a 1-up save is going to be
difficult.
very difficult for Whirlwinds to deal with.
Especially if I just bring the DACA whirlwinds. Those wizards.
I mean, you saw how that one Scorpion stayed for 2.5 rounds of shooting against 2 Whirlwinds. One single dude.
I mean, the rest of his group died.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering, this is Valhalla. Like, this is how it works. We just sit around making armies and chatting for hours. I don't know how much actual playing goes on.
This is my second game of 40k.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've been playing the zombie.
I've been playing the zombie game a lot. Well, I'm also, you know, watching over the tables.
Zombie game is
Here's
dope.
10. So you can get started with those.
I'm excited to get to like season 2 of that zombie game.
Yeah. Well, then we get to where thirst matters.
Yeah. At least I have water for that. But I should start stockpiling some more. Fuel doesn't matter though, does it?
I don't think fuel matters until the winter, but it does matter because you have to purify water.
Yeah,
So there's
so-
still that concern.
Stockpile that. I still need food, and my child is now sick.
You have a child?
I have a child.
It's not a good child.
No, my other child is also is just pretty awesome. I think they're both awesome. I don't know anymore.
Well, I mean, aren't you a selfish? I know you're a professional like me.
I'm trained.
So, are you playing like a group of people or a single person?
A group of people.
You can, yeah, it's a group of people playing, and then you can play against one person. You can play with one person. You can play with a whole bunch of people. You can play solo. It's a pretty cool game.
So you don't have to cooperate.
You don't have to. So there are some benefits and there are some drawbacks. So if you cooperate, like you run less risk of like your people dying, but you get XP by killing people, and
That's shared, I guess.
what's up?
That would be that XP is shared. Is that the
Well,
different
it's for if you, so like if you're playing against another player, the only other people on the board are his team. So to get more XP, you have to kill his team. That means he's probably going to try to kill you back, which means
Gotcha.
your guys can potentially get injuries or even like die outright. If you
Closing my eyes.
cooperate,
I'm closing my eyes.
well, I've got them all face down.
Okay. I'm opening my eyes. Where am I?
What is this? This is my soul.
Excellent. Thank you, Tom. Glad that the sound is good. If you're wondering what the sounds in the background is, that's Danielle, the most wonderful cook in the entire world, working on our next meal, which is hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
Hammers. Well, cheeseburgers if you want.
Go on.
For lunch. Are there going to be raw onions?
I will cut some onions, yes.
Raw onions on a burger is my favorite.
I'm just like onions and tomato and lettuce and cheese and ketchup and mustard.
Wait,
Load that bad boy up.
but without the onions, the whole thing fails.
It's got it's gotta have that little bit of kick. You got stank breath.
Exactly.
Bacon, avocado.
Melon.
What?
Bacon wrapped melon on top of the burger.
Bacon wrapped melon. Oh yeah.
It's the only way I eat my melon.
Wrapped in bacon. That's all I need.
So,
So I guess I have less units than I
I'm in the
counted.
bathroom because I'm chilling, man. My vacation, do what I want.
That's right, it's Valhalla.
It's also I'm up in the mountains. It's cold up here, man.
Yeah, well, I had a minor incident this morning. I brought a second pair of pants, right? So that I can change pants and be clean. They don't fit.
You're like, oh no.
They're not even close. They're like a good 3 inches too small.
And it got a little more cold today.
It did, so I'm in my shorts.
Got a bit chilly this morning.
All right, so deployment.
Yes. You put out all the numbers.
All
that you
of
want.
them.
All of
Okay,
them.
so it's not alternating.
It's not alternating, and you can deploy in 2 different zones.
Yep, zone 1 and zone 2.
Equal number of setup markers in the front line and the secondary line.
Yeah.
Just for, is this at exactly half?
This should be, the front of this should be at exactly half. Like the very
Yeah.
back of the
Yep.
front wall
Yep.
should be 24 inches.
Okay. That makes it easier for you. And then it goes up to, I'm just going to slide this forward. It goes up to that line.
Okay. So I have to have people behind this line.
You have to have people behind the,
That line, and then his front line is the next, what, 12 inches?
Yeah, so for those on the stream, the back half is here. So he has to have an equal number back in his weird building, and then the front half is here. And you have to have half of his markers there. And then we get to deploy 12 inches up. I probably should move these out of the way.
Yeah.
They can't deep strike.
They could deep strike, but their strategy is like just run into their face.
Okay.
They're more guaranteed to charge better.
That's good.
Rush them and beat them.
Too much thinking, Chris. Too much thinking.
Chris, come on.
This is a tough one.
Is it?
It is.
Wow.
Look, if you don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, it's also a much shorter distance in between, right? Because then only
12 inches.
it's only 12 inches in between. So you're a guaranteed first turn charge.
We're gonna get you.
Well, who's got first turn?
We do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
We have first turn, and before the first turn, we get to do a preliminary bombard.
Okay.
And then we can do another orbital bombardment as well.
Yes.
For 1 CP. Oh, your dreadnoughts are dead.
No. This is different. This says use this stratagem immediately before rolling to see if a unit is hit by your preliminary bombard. The unit being rolled for is hit on a 4+ instead of a 6.
Do that. Heavy bombardment, that's better.
But is it?
It's more guaranteed damage.
if a unit, so does that mean that's 1 CP for 1 unit? Or is it 1 CP for everything to be a aura?
The unit.
So we're rolling to see if a unit is hit by your preliminary number.
That's singular.
Right, so we'd have to spend multiple.
Mm-hmm. You have 9.
Yep.
You have 9 CP.
I have 9.
So really, if that would like use it on the dreadnoughts.
All right, numbers are going out.
Can I have a tick?
Yes. I just had it in my hand. Here you
Hey,
go.
hey.
Chris. Oh my gosh. All the models.
The mountain
All
air.
the models.
Mountaineer is fierce.
So the back line's actually here.
Yeah. Oh, did I measure it too far?
Yeah. I think you measured 24 inches.
It is 24.
It's 18. It's 18 and 18.
Oh, you're right. It's 18.
Yep. So I was like, man, everything has to be so close to you, but it really doesn't.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
You can't go on top of the top.
Why can't I go on top
It's
of the
not on
top
camera.
top?
It's not on camera. You can't go up there.
Well, I'm Raven Guard. You can't see me anyways.
I mean, I can get up there, but it's gonna be hard.
How you like that?
With that stupid quad.
Just zoom in on that thing. It's like, I'm going to get you.
You can drop your drop pod on top. How about that?
How about that?
So each one of these pieces of paper is his deployment. I want more snacks.
Same. We should just grab like a bag full of candy.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Chris, you got to entertain them. You're all alone.
All right.
Good luck.
I hope you love silence.
Utter silence.
I was promised singing.
I don't know if anybody wants that.
They made me turn off my 80s music, so you have to sing.
What's happening? We're sharing amongst ourselves. We have brought snacks.
All right.
Ready for snacks.
Oh, there's Reese's in here.
There's Reese's. That's when I grabbed it.
Wait, how far up can you deploy?
Those are.
Infiltrating.
Just guess what those are.
They're scouts.
What's our deployment zone? Are you 9 inches away?
You have 12 inches.
9 inches from our deployment zone. Though.
Yeah. Well, where's the tape?
You were the only
Right
one
here
who
in my
said
pocket.
tape. What's wrong with you, tape? It's green.
I sneezed on it.
12 plus 9 is 21. So yeah, I'm far enough away.
They're gonna get ignored.
At your own peril.
They're like, they have a laser beam so you can bomb us.
Get up, get up. They're getting ignored by most stuff. Stuff that matters. I need my data bag.
So, Endless Swarm, which is called Sustained Assault, works where at the end of our movement phase, we can bring back any unit that is completely dead 6 inches into our deployment zone, or we can pay 2 CP for a forced march, which will allow it to go anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from an enemy marker.
Wait, anywhere on the battlefield?
Yep. For 2 CP.
If it has the deep strike ability, can it then deep strike if it comes back? Because then it's like in reserve, correct?
I don't know.
Oh, only something that's been brought back.
Only something that can be brought back.
Okay, not just like at any point in the game.
No, no,
Boom,
no.
CP, you're
No, no.
within 9 inches.
Only
Okay.
something that's being brought back.
Gotcha.
Chris thought for a second he might actually have a disadvantage.
Oh my
I
god.
like it.
That'd be a pretty big one, actually.
I mean, I used to have that ability. Then I put it up to 2 CP.
How much was it before? 0?
1.
0 CP.
0 CP. Captains everywhere.
What you cutting back there, avocados?
Yep.
Yep. You're on stream. This camera's got you.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah.
She waves a knife.
It's not my big one. I have a bigger knife.
Well,
Scare people.
Hi, Dundee.
That's
that's
not a
not a
knife.
knife.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife. It's a spoon.
This is a knife. Pulls out a hatchet. Wait. No, please, yellow.
How many left you got to go?
Should be it, I think.
Let's play.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back to the top down.
Actually, I got one more.
Mother.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're putting out stuff. Oh, okay.
We can both go here. It looks really fun, doesn't it? To go through that tunnel.
Yes.
Both at the same time. Go through the tunnel.
Go through the tunnels. Can I? Yeah, I can squeeze like stuff in front of yours.
Yeah, just push my guy back.
So good.
Why do you want them in the tunnel?
It's more protected against things from the sides. You have higher toughness than Marines.
That's true. I do. I have crazy guys with toughness 12.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but they're still Razorbacks.
I'm going back to front side armor rules. My drop pod and Dreadnought, Venerable Dreadnought, is going to be in reserve.
Is it a Dreadnought drop pod?
Yes, it
Okay.
is a Dreadnought.
Because you have to specifically take those now. Well, I mean, you had to specifically take those for a while. Now, did they get FAQ'd?
I don't know. I haven't read any of the FAQs.
So it was only standard drop pods that could come in first turn. Before. I don't know if the FAQ changed that.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I wasn't planning on bringing it in first turn anyways.
Well, then I guess we just don't have to learn anything today.
You don't have to learn anything today.
You will not adapt. You will not learn. Whose scouts are better scouts?
Scout for scout.
Gonna learn today.
It's like spy for spy, but not as fun. Oh, you have a Games Workshop branded tape measure.
Yeah, I kind of had to. My other tape measure kind of exploded.
I used to have a green one for my Raptors, but I don't know where it went.
Threw it out the window.
Josh, the other Cool Guys Nation, is laughing at us on Facebook. Thank you, Josh.
What is he specifically laughing at?
I don't know. They didn't say.
Just jolly?
It was just a lot of crying, laughing emojis. So he only got one squad left, so you can start putting out your stuff.
No. That squad can mean a difference between.
I'm literally putting in this man as 1 unit of 10. Put out your garbage.
That unit is the critical unit.
The 10-man tack squad.
10-man
with
tack
a
squad.
flamethrower that's 36 inches away from its target.
It's trying super hard and almost succeeding, but always failing.
Thank you for putting the little line under the 6.
I did not do that.
I know.
Can I just flip these over? Can we flip this everything?
Yeah,
over
go
to
ahead and flip them over.
4, 11.
That was a sarcastic thank you.
Oh,
But it's okay, because your 9s actually do look different than your 6s.
yeah, they do. That's one of the benefits of bad handwriting.
Whoops.
Now, 5s and 2s you might have a problem with, because sometimes I write my 2s upside down and they look like a 5. Yay, dyslexia.
And is it just like at the marker?
One of them has to be on the marker, then the rest have to be around in formation.
Okay.
No, you broke one.
What kind of formation?
Whatever
Circle?
formation you want.
Flying V?
Sure.
Like the Mighty Ducks?
Like the Mighty Ducks. Number 9.
What else we got? Actually, this guy has to be that
They're all the same.
Oh no, he's in the frontline one, so he has to be.
All the same.
No, I'm just saying they have to be because he's one of the frontline deployed.
Gotcha. 5 and 2. 5, 2. Here you go. 5.
Where's 5?
Right next to you.
Oh, at least the 5 and the 2 are right next to each
And
other.
2.
So that makes it really easy. Even if they were confused, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Nope.
Oh, I could have sworn I saw number 3 somewhere.
There should be a number 3. Let me cover it. No.
Where's number 3?
Some are decoys.
No, I picked up this guy because he was number 3. Or is he 19? I have no idea. I'm gonna let you do stuff. I'm gonna stop touching things and back over here.
Number 1 should be easy. So all these guys are going into the tunnel? Is that your plan?
Yeah, they're all in the tunnel.
Gonna have a massive duel between Death Company and Vanguard Veteran.
That's the.
I'm just gonna move this.
I'll scoot him in from the back.
I got it.
Where that?
No. I will put it down. There's no bag of candy. Oh, there it is.
It is our bag of candy now.
It's gonna stand in the sun. On my toes.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna put the candy into the sun. I was like, don't do that.
Watch this. Peg it into the atmosphere.
All right. Unit number 1 is done. 16. Goes inside a crater. Bless you.
These
Thank you.
brave guys.
Can I make a new one of these?
Excuse me?
No.
Hey, you got these Space Marine cards for 10% off.
I did.
Where'd you get them?
I don't know. Maybe Huzzah Hobbies.
Gentle plug.
What's his hobbies?
It's our local gaming store. It's actually really great.
Where, here or
Virginia.
oh, Virginia?
Virginia.
So this one's already been used.
No, Virginia, Loudoun County. Give me the address, email.
Are these scouts number 19? Is that why they're over here?
Yes.
Do you want them in the crater? Well, they have to be in the crater. That's where you put the number.
Yes.
Oh, you're protecting me.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
I got you, fam.
I got your back.
I mean, they actually don't have a lot of line of sight at the moment.
I mean, no one does.
All we gotta do is table it.
Yeah.
That should be our goal. Forget points at the end of the game.
Where'd this little planter go?
Oh, I moved it. So I could reach
And this is why we're fighting, because you keep moving my.
planters. Planters.
Every time you guys
Stop.
come over, I have to
moving
clean up
planters.
for a week.
That's not true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I stayed very clean.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
every time the Blood Angels and Dark Angels come over to my desert
Planet.
spa.
They move all the. This time we're coming over for a party that we don't even know that we're not allowed in yet.
Yeah. No one invited
Guys!
you. No one invited you.
What's up? We're here for some rest and relaxation.
Alrighty then.
Let's bombard the crap out of him.
So it's 2 CP, right?
1 CP.
No, we get to do the bombardment normally.
Yeah.
Which is each unit we roll a 6. And
Takes a mortal wound.
and it takes a mortal wound. But if we use 1 CP on a 4-up, it takes a mortal wound. Let's see. Where's bombard? What page?
Oh my god, that's good.
Page 32.
That's gonna be like 10 mortal wounds. That's really good for 1 CP.
Page 32. 32. Here we go. Preliminary bombardment. If your mission uses preliminary bombardment, then Then, at the start of the first battle round, but before the first turn begins, the attacker should roll a die for each enemy unit that's on the battlefield. Do not roll for units that are embarked on their transports. On a roll of 6, the unit suffers D6 mortal wounds.
D6?
Yes. D6.
Wait, you're doing...
Infantry units that are hit by preliminary bombardment can choose to go to ground before the damage is determined. If they do, they only suffer D3 mortal wounds, but cannot take any actions during their first turn.
Does this feel unfair, Chris?
That is pretty... D6 mortal wounds is pretty powerful.
Well, it's a 2 CP
On a
to do it
4
on
up.
4 up, but that's a lot of CP.
I thought you said it was 1 CP.
It is 1 CP.
Is it 1 CP? No, it's 1 CP. Yeah, it's 1
Yeah,
CP.
that's why I'm saying it's... That is quite ridiculous.
It's going to be great. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, because we might win.
Are we fully deployed?
Yep.
Wow. Alright, well I'm setting up traps and all the other... I'm doing everything that I can do in that book.
Yeah, you should.
Whatever it is, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Because I'm about to lose probably 500 points of my army.
We'll see. I doubt it.
So we're burning that 1 CP?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It would take 13 or 14 of our CPs to do it to everybody.
Oh, it's per unit.
Yes, it's per
Oh,
unit.
thank God.
It's per
Oh,
unit.
that's so much
It's
better.
not one CP
Oh
to
my
just change
God.
it for everything.
Change the game!
That part had not been read out loud yet. It was 1 CP per unit.
1 CP per unit.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think we should do it on like the big things. Don't worry about the smaller infantry.
okay.
Like worry about.
So, 1 CP for your jump packs.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay. So are you gonna spend them, or am I spending them, or do you want to go back and forth? So we have an even amount.
You need more CPs for your army, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure you have as much CP, so I'll spend the CPs for our goal.
Cool. Do you want me to roll for stuff, or are you gonna roll for stuff?
All right, roll for the
That
guy.
here?
4 up.
4 up. There you go.
5. Are you going to go to ground?
Yes.
All right, so D3.
1.
Okay.
One guy's dead.
Right?
And they can't do anything in their first activation. The aggressors. Do we want to spend a CP on it?
Yeah, that's worth.
Okay.
So you.
So,
Oh, hold on. I also have the scouts thing. So
What's the scouts thing?
I'll spend 2 CP to make it where every time you spend a CP, it's 1 more additional CP.
Huh?
Yeah, if I have scouts on the battlefield.
Is that before the game starts or after the game starts?
Let's see.
At the start of the first battle round. We have not started the first battle round.
Well, is this at the start of the first battle round?
it's before the game starts. Nope, at the start of the first battle
Yeah,
round.
so I'm going to use it. So
But
it's
before the first turn.
yeah.
Before the
So
first
they're
turn.
both at the.
Well, you used it just after we've done that, so I would just say
Moving forward.
moving forward. Sure.
All right. Well,
Well, it
You
changes
said
whether
it after. You would have
just-
changed that thing.
Yeah, I think it changes.
I'm like, Chris, come on.
it changes if one guy dies or not.
No, it changes. It's 4 CP now that we've spent instead of 2. I'm not spending 4. I'm not spending 2 CP on the aggressors.
Okay.
So I'm just
Right?
yeah.
No, you roll to see if you spend an extra CP. On a,
Oh
Okay.
yeah, so it's
Like-
hold on, let me get it out.
yeah, because I'm like I'm confused.
Well, I didn't know that this was at the beginning of the first
Oh no, it's
battle
okay.
round.
Let's just
So-
clarify.
Let's just start it over again. Yeah, so let me find it for one. This is the first time I've even cracked these open.
It might not even be a thing.
It is a thing, I know it is.
Here, sure.
Stranglehold, yeah. So if I have any scouts on the board, which I do, or Phobos,
It's just moving on.
yeah, roll 1d6 each time your opponent spends a command point to use a stratagem. On a 5+, your opponent must spend 1 additional command point, or else that stratagem has no effect.
Okay.
So
Is that just for like? Is that one like for the whole game, or is that just in general?
it's for the battle round, so I can spend
Okay.
it at the beginning of every battle round.
How many CPs that cost?
It is 2 CP for me,
Okay.
so I'll spend it, and then I'll
Okay.
see if yours costs an additional 1.
Okay.
It did not.
Cool.
So it's exactly the
it's
same
still
as it
dead.
was.
Then we're
Okay.
gonna go to this one.
Do you want to do on the aggressors knowing that?
Aggressors are scary,
Okay.
so
Alright. 1.
and then Chris rolls to
All
see
right,
if it's
so I'll
cost
see
2.
if it costs you more. Does
No,
not.
So need a 4.
That's a 6.
Dope.
Okay.
And then
Are they infantry?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to ground?
I will go to ground.
so it's another CP. So they take 2. So
One guy has a
down.
1 left.
So how many CP have you lost there, Chris?
Just 2? And you guys have lost 2.
How much is the go to ground one?
No, that's just
It's
he
not.
has
It's
a
just
choice.
I have a choice.
Oh.
In the
I thought it was
in the Bob Marmot rule, the infantry have a choice to go to ground.
I lose my entire first round with those models. So
Okay.
you shouldn't have to spend CP to lose your first round.
Okay. Let's hit the dreadnoughts. With with the stratagem, because more mortal wounds on them is good. My fault.
Like maybe these 3.
Don't worry about the basic marines. I'm more worried about this, and that.
Okay, so big dreadnought.
Big
We're gonna try to
dreadnought.
spend the CP.
Nope.
Cool.
4 up. That's a
Dope.
6.
Jesus.
He can't go to
You can
ground.
You take 6.
6. Ooh. How many wounds does he have total?
I gotta check. You want to check now or you want to keep rolling?
No, okay,
Yeah.
rolling.
Alright.
This
hold on.
one. Follow me. Take away the CP. I didn't see what you got.
Yeah, 4.
Got a 4.
Cool. D6.
2.
2. Okay. 2 is good.
And we just want to do on a 6 up for everything else.
I would say one more on this one.
One more.
Because the Thunderfire Cannon itself is not an infantry.
Nothing.
Then me
Alright,
and 4
so
plus.
I'm down to 5 with
Yeah.
this one. No.
Okay. Well, alright, and then we'll just do 6s on
Alright, so
everything
6 is for everything else. You want to roll?
else. Yes. So that guy. Nope. Nope.
This squad here.
She has 8 wounds left.
Nope. Nope.
That
The
squad.
squad. Nope.
Yes. Oh,
No, that's a
sorry.
1. That one. Nope. Other scouts.
Other scouts.
Nope. Getting a lot of 5s. How about that? Did I get that squad?
Yes, you did.
I got
Scouts
this
up top. You did not get this one yet.
Nope.
And scouts up top.
Scouts up top. Nope. And
Where's
this
the-
librarian?
Oh, librarian. Yep.
So our characters -1 for this one? Or no? Because normal orbital bombardment is -1 for characters.
I mean, it's a 6.
Okay, regardless. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't get them.
No.
I'm like, it's a 6 flat. I'm like,
The
that would
only
be
thing it says
super.
that infantry can go to ground.
Okay,
That's
cool.
the only thing. Where's the other cannon?
I think he only has 1.
Only have 1 cannon.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
have 2? Alright.
Shared 5, I'm at 7, that's fine. We have like 12 left, and he's got 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're good.
And then we get first turn.
We get first turn.
I get to try to seize.
Does he?
Why wouldn't I?
It's
I don't
not in
know.
the mission rolls because it's a special mission.
Like if it doesn't allow him to seize. I mean, I'm all for you trying.
It just says first turn, the attacker has first turn. Doesn't say anything to seize. I don't know. I don't usually play these missions, so I don't know how that works. Like there's no Slay the Warlord, there's no Line Breaker, none of that stuff. Do other ones say that you can seize?
Check to see.
I don't know if other check and see if a regular mission says you can attempt to seize. If that's the case, then that'll say. Because the attempting to seize is just in the how to play the game part.
Sabotage is similar. Rescue is similar. Let's just go with you can.
Okay, we're gonna try.
You guys did just do a ton of damage and neutralize my 2 biggest units.
Yes, we neutralized them.
You did. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything turn one anyways. They're so far away.
That's probably not true.
Okay.
I seized.
Great. Do you want to go?
Yes, I want to go first.
Of course he seized. You don't get Reese's Cups.
Well, that
if you
sucks.
seize.
I do. I get multiple Reese's Cups.
I'm going to spend 2 CP
To what?
to move Death Company, and then burn another CP to make them go 18 inches wherever I want.
In his turn?
No, before the game starts. Are you gonna take it, please? I'm just moving them so they're out of line of fire of the big, bad, scary dreadnoughts.
He couldn't get there anyways. It's only a 24-inch range weapon.
But I'm still gonna move them forward.
But that brings you closer to the dreadnought.
Yeah, but I'm out of line of sight from up here.
Oh, you're going on top of the building.
You can do that.
I have wings. I have jump packs.
I love it.
So you've spent 3 so far,
3 CP.
plus the 1,
So I'm at 4.
So you're at 4? Okay. Yes. And who spent the CPs for the bombardments?
You did.
You did? Okay, so they're out of your
I
pool.
have 5 left.
Cool. I'll take that.
Yeah, I have 5 CP left right there.
Is that my way?
I don't know, but it was a CP that I used.
I think I have some like D20s somewhere. May not actually be in here because we were using them for a different game. There's one. Although I guess you're already below 6, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go.
I'll use this for his wounds though.
Alright. Chris's turn. Which makes me really sad.
Yeah, right? It says attacker has first turn, but okay.
Well, after not rolling any 5s or 6s for my making you spend more CP and spending 2 CP to do so, it's,
Right, but you get
it's
points
only
for killing
fair.
units, and we only get points for taking your objective at the end.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Kind of matters.
Yeah, like patrol doesn't say it either.
Yeah, nothing says
Yeah.
you can seize or cannot seize. So I feel like if you couldn't, it would have to
It would have
specifically
to
say it.
you can't seize, yeah.
Because the how to play portion is where it tells you about seizing.
You know, on top. Is being on top of the building covered?
Yeah, being on terrain is covered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
If you're
cool.
touching any terrain, it counts as covered.
Go Team Death Company.
I mean, at this point, I hope you kill them all.
Oh, all my dudes.
And then come back 9 inches away from a unit.
Surprise!
Yeah, right.
I want them to do something before we go. Oh yeah. He manages away.
Slight angle is what you measure in 40K.
Oh no, you get out next to my dudes. Because they'd be closer than 9 inches.
Yeah, you have to be 9. The guys getting out have to be.
I know. Alright. Don't have to get out that way.
That's true. You can get out behind your drop out and hide. That's true. Is that the veterans?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't want to open your doors, that's okay.
I don't want to open the doors. They just open and close them real quick.
I don't think that's how that works.
Do they just leave drop pods forever? Or do they retrieve them?
No, they recover them because they're precious.
If they win.
Well, there's lots of ways to lose.
Stop hurting my boys.
He's coming.
Actually, when's the Tech Marine repair?
Shooting phase.
In the shooting phase?
I like to think that's what it is because that's when my priest does stuff.
Okay.
Does that tech marine have repair? Not all of them do.
All of them do.
I mean, it's tech marine.
Yeah, all Tech Marines have repair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even the ones that come with
Thunderfire cannon?
even the ones that come with Thunderfire. It's just part of their
Normal backpack.
yeah.
It's right in front of you. Yeah, they can't shoot.
Actually, it's at the end of the movement phase.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So whatever.
The missile launcher can.
Yeah.
Missile launcher can get hit.
You can also probably shoot your tank.
Yeah.
So if that thing
How
moves,
close do you have
It's
to
heavy,
be?
so it gets a -1.
How close do you have to go?
6 inches.
it's there.
And it's
You
D,
don't-
just repair D3.
Repair D3. Yeah.
It's helpful. Just the building gets caved in the front end. And they're like, oh god, everything's bad over here. does that mean like during our turn they cannot Overwatch? If we hit them with the bombardment?
It says for their first activation they can't do anything.
I would assume they can still Overwatch. Everything's gonna be fine. Stop rule lawyering it. It's fine.
I've been rule lawyer the whole time. Okay.
Chris sees the initiative. It was a bummer. We were excited. It's okay. All of our guys get to come back over. I am more excited about bringing guys back from the dead
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome.
than I am about
Surprise!
winning the game.
More Death Company.
Alright, so I'm gonna repair him.
Okay.
It may not be automatic, it may be on a 4+. Some repairs are on a 4+.
I mean, my priest just slapped his butt and it's like, you're fine.
But only that region.
Ah, so actually no, it's within 1 inch.
Oh,
So I'll do a different movement. I'll run him.
I thought 6 inches was long.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to. You can't do it from up there,
Right.
yeah, I was
He's
like,
got to
that's-
come down.
which means
Oh.
he has to run.
Well,
But 6 inches down.
it's not 6 inches down.
But he wasn't at the end.
Yes, he was.
He was over here.
He was right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
five.
So that's 5 down. Yeah. So
But
Good, that's
where
what
was the
advantage.
Leviathan?
just 24. The Leviathan was right here.
Okay.
Then the,
It's still at the end of the movement phase. I just have to make sure I'm still within 24 inches of your front guy, which I am.
oh, can you see the front guy?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to run then.
Does that mean that the cannon moves?
Yeah, the cannon's going to move too. He runs 3, so that gives him 9, so that's enough to get to within an inch of this guy.
Oh, so is cannon run?
Cannon's just going to. No, the cannon's not running. It's just
Okay.
going to move its movement.
I'm like, is that a unit or is that 2 units? I don't know.
I think the
It's-
gun can't
it's
fire if
2
he's more than
units.
6 inches away.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, the gun actually goes away if it's more than 6 inches away. It can't fire if it's more than 3
So
inches
if he,
away.
if he dies, the cannon just disappears.
Yes, if he
Oh,
dies and there's
okay.
no other tech marines around, the cannon just disappears. But he's
Actually,
also a character, so it's not.
If
super
I had an
easy-
assassin,
super easy to
that'd
kill
be
him.
hilarious.
Alright, so do you have to roll up for up to repair or just automatic?
Nope, it's automatic D3.
D3
Okay.
slapping butts.
All right,
It's a 1.
I got a 6.
Okay.
So he's back up to 11. That's a weird 3 that you have there, Aaron.
What?
You said back up to 9.
A weird 3?
Yeah, I said he got 3, and you said so he's back up to 9.
I did say back up to 9. I said back up to 9.
I was like, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. No, it's not.
All right. So I guess that's all the movement I'm gonna do. Psychic phase. I don't really have anything I can do, so because I can't really do anything with the Raven Guard move psychic thing because the
They're
two
all stuck.
two people next to him are stuck. So first things first, this guy's gonna fire. He's gonna fire his 2 storm cannon arrays and his he won't fire his hunter killers.
Okay. We get to shoot him.
20 shots.
Does he ignore the heavier penalty?
I don't know if Leviathans do that.
I wouldn't think so, but that's just.
Well, he hits on a 2-up as well.
Yeah. But 2 ups versus 3 ups?
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Oh. So he does not ignore it.
Does not ignore it.
Cool.
As far as I can tell.
Go. What's the AP on these guns?
They are AP -2, 2 damage each. Strength 7.
Alright.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And it's 20 shots.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And I'll be re-rolling 1s to hit for the captain and re-rolling 1s to wound for the lieutenant.
Yep. Fun.
Will the 6 go 2?
Yeah, so he's hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s now.
Because he moved.
Does he move?
12. Was he bracketed before?
He was not bracketed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's definitely not now. Re-rolling 1s. 2s miss. 2s miss. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2s miss. 14 at AP -2.
So I get
And I don't start with Devastator active, so I start with
so 4
some Raven
saves.
Guard.
Is it the 13?
Yeah, 13, and they're 2 damage each.
Alright, 13 4-up saves on models that should be fearless but aren't. I've only failed 4 through 5. That's not terrible. And then we're gonna do 6 up the other panes. So boxcars would be lovely. Nope. Then next one. No. Next one. Still no, because we're rolling a lot of 1s. And nope. And nope. So 5 die.
Alright, these guys are going to shoot into them, and they are AP -1 because of Assault Doctrine, or Tactical Doctrine.
Devastator Doctrine starts first, doesn't it?
Not for Raven Guard. For Raven Guard, Tactical Doctrine starts first.
Okay.
I'll check, but I believe that's the case. Again, this is my first Raven Guard game.
Rule checking. Why are we rule checking?
Check and see which Tactical Doctrine starts first. I'm probably 90% sure theirs starts on Tactical and not
I thought
Devastator.
it was Devastator, then Tactical.
Regular Marines start on Devastator, but certain Special Marines start on something different.
Like your whole army starts on something different?
Yeah. If I can find it.
Well, how many has he killed so far?
5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad for the first turn, but probably if I don't roll a 2 or 1, there's going to be a bunch running away.
Well, can't you just auto pass leadership?
I only have 4.
Actually, it's in the Space Marine Codex that tells you which ones start on which. The new Space Marine Codex.
Okay.
Does anyone have one of those here?
I have a digital copy on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, that's where it has the list of stuff.
I don't have Space Marines.
I just tried to text Josh, "Hi, we're on live stream," and instead it wrote, "Hi, I love you." But I fixed it before I hit send.
Hi, I love you.
Is there something else you can do while we're looking this up?
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot these las cannons at that Razorback right there. 4 las cannon shots. I did move, and I'm going to shoot 2 crack missiles as well. So hitting on 3s, and he is only rerolling the hits, not rerolling the wounds. So all hits.
Cool.
Winning on 3s. So 1 wound.
Do it. 6 up.
I get a save, yeah?
Yep.
Nope. These guys don't want to do 6s.
And 4 damage.
Okie dokie. You know what? Maybe I don't have it downloaded.
Somebody upstairs has got one because we looked it up earlier.
How much? How many hit points does the Razorback have?
11.
So it's down to. Want to do the math
So
on
it's down to 7.
9.
and 200 killers. They both miss.
No, you roll.
Or not 100 killer, but
You roll
crack
the 1.
missiles.
You roll the 1. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
1
that's true. 1 hits.
Yeah.
And it wounds. AP -2.
Nice too. So 5 up.
Up.
Yep,
Hey,
you're good.
For the Emperor!
for the Emperor.
And I can shoot those meltas
Okay.
over there as well.
Where are they going?
I'll go near you guys.
Oh, cool.
So 5 melta shots. All hits.
2s.
2 wounds only.
And 6 up saves. Nope. How much damage?
Both do 3.
First one Looking for trip sixes. Had 4 of those last night. Well, so 2 more die, and yep. There's gonna be at least one running away.
Can anyone identify the book by its cover?
Yes.
But don't judge it.
That's not it, right?
No, that's old.
Literally, there's a copy sitting on the table upstairs.
Okay.
That would probably be faster to get.
Alright. I'll go check that. You guys keep my.
So I'll shoot my Melta into the Razorback, and I'll shoot all my other guns into the squad.
I get cover from the guys in front.
Nope.
No, that's not how that works.
It does when I throw you there.
Melta shots. Misses.
Cool. You're fine. And pistols into my boys.
1 combat shotgun. So 2 hits. 1 wound.
AP?
I guess it wouldn't have AP because it's dead anyways.
Yeah, pull me a Poltergeist.
Alright.
Oh god!
Oh, and it hit the painted one. Well, they're all painted, but the
No, they're all painted.
professionally painted one. Alright, and then 3 pistol shots. 1 hits. Well, I'm not rolling really well for hits. 1.
Nope. I'm not covered. 1 more. And we'll still have 20 attacks.
Alright, so I'm going to melt the las cannon.
Okay.
So 1 shot. Hey, it hits. Winning on 3s. Does not win.
And then.
Combat shotgun. Right, there's a scout squad in front of them too.
No.
Oh, they're over there.
No,
Well, yeah, that one. All hits. 2 wounds.
1 dies.
Alright. 4 pistols. 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 more. You can't make 4 saves.
And then the rest is waiting for. I'll shoot those snipers over there, and I'll shoot the.
Crack missile into.
I don't know if I'm 48 inches away from anything.
You can hit. At least 3.
Or I can use the fly thing to do mortal wounds to you.
Choose your fate.
It's just 1 though, right? Or is it D3?
I don't know. I don't use crack missiles.
Well, it's not the crack, it's the
or whatever the flak
thing
missile.
against fly, flak missile.
But they're easy. I think it's D3.
To open these.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Well, even if that squad dies, they still come back.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend any points for it either, right? They just come back on
They just come back.
the table edge, and then you spend CP to get them within 9.
Oh no, they deep strike.
It's the same.
No. They come in off the table edge.
It looks like it's the same to me.
Devastator and then tactical.
Okay.
Ask someone online. I'm almost 100% positive Raven Guard started at Tactical Doctrine.
Okay. Does Annie? You just asked them. You know, they can hear you.
Hey, can you ask these people? Where are these missions?
Hey, Josh. It's not in your cards.
Well, they don't put Tactical Doctrines, like,
Yeah, but sometimes they give you a general rule.
nah.
I mean, we looked up the training and I didn't see it as an exception.
Yeah, D3 mortal wounds as long as I hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll spend 1 CP.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to do that. And I'll shoot the sniper rifles, and I'll shoot the flak missile on your fly guys. So flak
Wasn't Razorback still alive?
hits.
It bounced.
You do D3 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds to your.
One dude. Or is that to the unit, or is it to?
It's to the unit.
Oh, okay, so 2 guys die.
Yep.
They're definitely running away now.
4 sniper shots.
So they'll just come right back.
Yeah, no, but I want them to do something.
So how many have died?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 1 at minimum is running away. Or no, 2 at minimum are running away.
So it'll only be down to 3 guys. Or 4 guys.
4 guys. But
But you could lose all of them if you roll a 6.
yep.
Which would be better for us.
Stop shooting at them. For now. Although my snipers don't really have no target.
The missile launcher can hit.
And I already declared them, so I have to.
Okay.
But only 2 hit.
Yay. 4s?
Yeah, 4s and then 6s cause mortals.
Yep.
No.
Did the missile fire already?
Yeah, the missile is what did the 2 mortal wounds.
Gotcha.
Because I used the flak.
What's up?
Oh. This unit cancel being destroyed. Okay. And I can't put them in deep strike either. So that's fun.
But you can spend the 2 CP to bring them out.
Yeah, that's a lot of CP, man.
It is a lot of CP, I know. But we gotta look at the bright side.
Alright, so. That's fired, that's fired, that's fired. These guys have not, these guys have not. So I will shoot these at those if I'm within 24, which I doubt. I don't think I can be, actually. It's impossible. That's it for my shooting. No, the Thunderfire cannon. So it should be
46,
minus 1 to hit, 43. Because I moved him.
Maybe this one. I roll a 4, they're all dead.
Not a 4. Your leadership 8.
No, not that 7.
You still have to roll.
I roll a 4, they're all dead. Because 2 at minimum are gone.
Right, so 4 would be 4 down.
No.
Your leadership
It's
7.
7, so I've already lost. I would lose 1.
You've lost 8, so you automatically lose 1.
Lose 2. Because 8.
And then you roll a 1.
I roll
yes.
1, then that'd be 2.
But you still have to roll a 5 to get to 6 gone.
It's still a 50% chance that they're not going to do anything.
It's a 33% chance. You have to roll a 5 or a 6 for all of them to go away.
There's going to be 1 dude that's not going to do anything.
Do you still have flamers left?
I have the 1 heavy flame over there. That's going to probably pump fire and get some scats.
Flaming the scouts. What are we checking right now?
I'm just checking to see that it doesn't have anything to ignore heavy.
It doesn't.
So I'm going to spend
It cannot move.
ACP to make it the tremor shells.
Yep.
So I'm going to fire at the assault cannon razorback.
Okay.
So 43 shots.
And that halves its movement, correct?
Halves its movement and its advance and its charge.
Okay.
So I get 9, 11 shots. That was pretty good.
And then they're with the tremor, are they strength 4 or strength 5?
They're minus 1 to wound, I believe, not minus the strength. Let me get the card.
And they lose something for
Yeah, I think it's a minus 1 to the wound, not just a minus strength. There are too many stratagems now.
Well, it's not a stratagem.
It is a stratagem. Tremor shells is a stratagem.
Oh, I thought it was just a different weapon profile.
Nope. It is subtract 1 from the wound roll.
Okay. So it's still strength 5.
Yep.
No AP.
So I'll be wounding on 6s.
Yep. So 11.
11 wounding on 6s. Re-rolling. Well, actually, I have to shoot to hit first.
11.
So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
So you are hit. So your movement is halved. And then wounding on 6s, also rerolling 1s. So you get 1 wound.
1 wound.
And it is.
No AP. Roll the 4 anyways. It's not going to be more than -1.
Yeah, it's -1 AP. So, but you're
Oh,
still
really?
good. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. And then I'm going to spend 2 CP to shoot him again at the other one.
So how many CP do you have left?
So I have spent 3 again, so I am at 8.
How much was the shells?
The shell is 1.
Okay.
The fire twice is 2.
Okay.
So now, the other Razorback.
Same, but don't you have to spend the stratagem again if you want to use tremor shells?
Nope,
Why?
because it's for the phase, for the battle round.
Okay, for the battle round, not per unit.
No. So 4, 7, 8.
4s rerolling 1s.
Sixes are on 1s. Nothing, but you are.
Okay.
Oh no, I would have been wounding on 4s.
Why?
No, because you're T7. Never mind.
Yeah.
Duh.
What's next?
Wounding on 5s.
Is it our turn?
No,
We get a turn?
There's no Slay the Warlord in this. That's good.
Yeah, there's no Slay of the War, there's no Landbreaker, there's no First Blood.
Beat each other. Okay.
Alright, so morale.
I'm just gonna auto pass that.
Okay.
Might as well, so I can do something.
Take out the veterans.
I was gonna probably go for the Dreadnought.
Oh yeah, if you can make
Yeah.
it.
Well, check this out too. Burn 2 more. He's gonna be up in the sky too.
So what happens with him?
He's gonna land 9 inches away from his stuff
Okay.
and then punch it. So
Alright, so
where's my tin measure? Where's my tin measure?
it's under my orc bag.
Why is it everywhere, man?
I don't even like orcs, I have an orc bag.
Let's see. I'm out of CP, but we're gonna do stuff anyway. Alright, and scouts, doing scout stuff. We're already within 8 inches. Away. That's fine. This is see-through, right? Or is the door is not?
No, when the doors are up, it's not see through.
What?
Okay. Oh,
I thought they amended that it was always see-through.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
When they originally came out, they said you
No,
could do it
because
whichever way you want.
now it says that the doors don't count for being close.
Okay, well then you can
Yeah.
see 'em.
cool. Good, they're gonna get shot in the face. Let's see.
Yeah, the doors don't count for being close. It can land first turn within 9 inches, but everybody who disembarks has to be 9 inches away.
Mhm.
And then you can choose to have the doors open or closed. I believe is what it says.
So if you want to move your tanks forward,
Yeah, I'm just checking whether they're what half of their movement is.
Should be 5.
should be 6 because the Razorbacks move 12.
Razorbacks move 12.
Yeah, they're like around.
That's 6.
Movement star. Movement 12 inches, yeah.
Yep. So 6.
How dare you duck me? I am the one that goes fast.
So what, 6 and pop smoke, you think, or 6 and shoot the
I would move 6 and shoot and clear out this front line.
these guys or these guys?
I can probably take care of those.
With 3 scouts, you can kill 5 scouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of attacks.
I got a buttload of attacks.
Okay, so he'll pop smoke.
3 scouts is deadly as all get up to other scouts.
Well, you don't want to shoot these guys?
Oh, do you want me to pop smoke or do you want me to shoot
I
these
want you
guys?
to shoot those guys. Clear,
Okay.
clear the middle line too, so we can get
I will
forward.
clear the middle line.
Because his stuff does not come back either.
No, his stuff does not come back. That is
So-
true. Are you done moving?
Yes, I have now psychic phase.
Okay, I still have to move these 2. Which one's halved? The one with Azrael in it? This one?
It's both the assault cannon and Blitz.
Okay, yeah, so that
So
one.
you're just right behind Mephisto.
Which is a great place to be.
He's gonna like disappear off the board here in a hot second.
Do these guys have Melta?
Yeah.
Great.
But I can dock at them, so that's okay.
Alright.
Or you can dock at them too.
Well, that has last cannons.
But you'd also that guy. 'Cause you should be able to see him through the archway, right?
Not if I have to move back.
Move back a little. I mean, any part of the vehicle can see him.
That gets him.
Let's move it this way, like an inch away from these dudes.
Yeah, that's legal. So let's do it legal.
Yeah. Okay. So psychic phase.
Was this guy in? Because
Yeah,
I've
he's-
got dudes here, so
Yeah,
you have to be.
I'm trying to stay like 9 inches away from that guy,
Yeah.
but like height wise, I'm fine. Because I can't do the angle because of this thing,
Okay.
but I'm 9 inches away.
So then you shouldn't be able to reach him with that, though.
I mean, if I get a pretty awesome charge,
No, because you can only charge things that are within 12 inches.
I can fly.
Right.
So he is within 12.
Because he doesn't have to go down.
I don't have to go down.
the fly thing?
No, they changed it.
They did.
They changed it back.
No, they changed it where you can move over things, like people, but they didn't change it that you didn't have to count the distance for the assault.
Well, the thing is, all you have to do is measure the distance from the back of the Thunderfire cannon to the back of the Leviathan
It's more than 3 inches.
and add that to 9.
Yeah.
So that's.
Because that will tell you.
So if I go this way a little bit, that's still 9 inches, but then I should be able to reach the
Right, so
dreadnought.
then it would be the back of him to him.
Yeah.
So that's at least 2, so you
Yeah.
can get an 11.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
And you can't overwatch him.
I know. I couldn't
Yeah.
overwatch him anyways because I can't see him.
Also, I mean, the dreadnought can, because I can see the dreadnought, but he wouldn't be able to.
I don't think I can see the dreadnought. No.
Oh, okay.
Not even the tip of your raised thunderhammer can see the dreadnought.
Psychic phase.
Second phase. Wings of Sanguinius.
What does that do?
It's gonna probably allow me to punch these guys in the face.
Okay.
Is the hope. Yeah, that goes off on 11. We're just going to move this way.
Ooh, I can smell the burgers.
Yeah, it smells good.
I don't have a card, but he's flying now, and he's
Okay.
going to try and quicken himself. He does not.
What's that do?
Gives him +3 to the charge range, and then D3 more attacks. But he's just flying now. So, shooting.
Yes, do all your shooting first, then I'll try to
Cool.
clean up what's left.
Heavy Flamer into these scouts.
Okay.
And Malta into the drop pod. And the bolters into those 5 guys.
So I'll use my +1 save thing.
How do you do that? Just say it?
Yeah.
I said it.
Okay. So Heavy Flamer into those scouts. Gets me 1. 1 scout is wounded at -1.
He's dead.
Cool. Doesn't matter.
Just one of the. Yeah, that's fine.
Shitty boys.
Yep.
Alright, then Melta into the pod.
Hitting on a
Yep.
3, rolling
Yep.
a 4.
Wounding on a 3 at -4. The pod's not uncovered.
Right.
So you don't get to say.
I still get the stratagem thing, or is it only for infantry?
I'm like,
For this scenario.
the drop pod.
For the scenario.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the command point to spend?
Yeah. The scenario one. Wasn't it everything first turn?
That's
Shooting, I
only
get-
infantry.
Is it only
That's
infantry?
only for infantry, and that's when, like, I don't know. That's when the
Blitz.
missile came down. Orbital bombardment.
Nope, you can add units, add 1 to that unit's saving throw against all. Oh, it's only a single unit.
Right.
So never mind, I'm not using it.
On the drop pod, no, I wouldn't do that either.
Nope.
I'll be like, what are you doing?
Alright, so no save. D6.
Okay, D6. Okay.
One.
Rolling a lot of 1s. So 1 damage.
Oh, also my mind's on those guys because they moved through my frontline deployment.
Oh, they jumped over it.
They moved through it. It doesn't say whether or not you have to physically cross it on foot. So roll a dice for everyone in the unit.
6.
On a 6. So 3 guys are slain.
Feel no pains.
Hold
Is it
on.
mortal wounds?
Let me see if it says slain or mortal wounds. Slain.
Okay.
So it's slain, you don't get a save from?
Nope.
Wow. So even if it was like a dreadnought walking through, it
Yep.
would just die?
Yep. We played this last year, and someone ran a Hive Tyrant through. Rolled a 6, Hive Tyrant dead.
Wow.
Okay.
How often does that go off?
All right, so no save on the Melta. Roll 2.
How many
pick the
times-
highest.
I already. No, you're not. I'm not within 6. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Yeah, you got 1 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
How often does the mines go off?
just the first unit that moves through.
So it's over now.
It's over now.
4 is 16.
Yeah, it's only the first unit that moves through.
Gotcha.
16. Daka Daka. Bullets. I get to roll 1s because there's a captain there. Alright. Boom, boom.
So 3 misses? 4 misses?
3 misses. There it goes.
Wounding on 4s?
Yes. 4 super. The rolls, and that's going to be 5. 5 wounds.
On
These stern
those guys?
Yes.
From whom? Alright, so they will get their. Oh, they're
They're all
minus,
in
they're
cover
minus 1 to
anyway.
hit as well. Did you do minus 1 to hit?
I didn't. Is that like within 12 or
Yeah, you're outside of 12 from me.
not this front guy?
Well, everyone else. So you can roll
Are you
1.
measuring? Are we doing that from the unit or by model?
No, it's by model. It's always by
Oh.
model when you're measuring distances.
Okay.
So you have to roll them 1 at a time?
No, you have to roll the
these
ones that
front
are
three.
within.
So I have to do this
12.
weird.
Okay.
First spine. I probably could have done these differently. So that's front 3, then the back 3 are just sitting on 4s. That's 6, and then another 4 more because the other 5 cannot. So 4s. You rolled 1. Nope.
Oh, I wasn't using Devastator Doctrine against you. Pass your place. Oh well.
Don't forget rules.
I know, right?
And that's going to be.
First time playing these.
It's going to be 4.
4?
Yep.
Okay, 4, 2 up.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 dies.
Who do you want?
Just take the front guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Alright. And then the scouts are going to shoot some scouts. Just scouts. Actually, the scouts are going to shoot those guys because we're within 12. So. I hit you on 3s. Roll 1. Nope, okay. And then we need 4s. 4, 3.
Okay. Okay.
Great. And those scouts shoot some scouts.
Okay.
Good scouts. Boop. 5 hits. And dropped. Then don't care. 1 wound.
Alright.
And Death Company will.
You had a 3 on the roll over there.
He was rolling against those guys.
These are
On the
task
scouts, you rolled 3 wounds on the scouts. You
No,
rolled 2
no, no.
fours
He
and
was
3.
he was rolling against those guys, not the scouts.
Oh, you didn't shoot.
I
the
shot
scouts?
these guys because
Yeah.
they're gonna get.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the Death Company will shoot the basic boys over there.
Okay.
Cool.
Wounding on foes.
Is there 2?
2. Saving on 2s. Ooh.
1 on 2. They're not in cover.
They're not in cover yet.
So yeah. I'm like, they are not in cover.
I didn't even see this unit there. I thought you were shooting at this unit.
No, I want them dead. Or
Can these guys see the Razorback?
What guys? These guys?
No.
I can't check line of sight from this side.
Yes.
they'll throw a crack grenade into the drop pod. Dope, and then winning it on a 5. That's wound at -1.
Yep. Goes through.
Cool. D3. Or 1.
1.
So 2 wounds on the drop pod.
Mm-hmm.
Indestructible drop pod.
But you say that.
It happens.
I'll just blow away the stern guard because they all melt it. Mephisto will shoot a plasma pistol at them. He hits. He fails.
Okay.
Life. Because all I roll to wound is 1s.
He doesn't reroll.
No.
Not for wounds.
Okay, are you done shooting?
I'm done shooting. Now back to you.
Actually, does he even reroll hits?
12 shots into the troops
Okay.
up there.
And they're
Hang on.
-2. Because you moved and you're heavy, and they're -1 because
Right.
they're Raven Guard.
Yeah, so 5.
Yep.
And 3. And then 3s. 1. At 3 up.
Maybe pumping smoke would be even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, last cannon though should totally shoot the dreadnought.
Yes, last cannon is shooting with the dreadnought. But does the dreadnought have -1 to hit as well?
It does not, but you're -1 to hit for
For moving.
Yeah.
So 4s. Okay, 1. I'm gonna reroll this one. Yeah. No.
Alright, so how many are you down to now?
It's on the gold die.
The gold die is gone.
No, it's on my computer. It's right there.
Ah.
Toughness 9, correct?
Yep.
Nope.
Did you roll a 3?
I did. Do I get any rerolls from your guys?
No, we're not the same chapter.
So that leaves. We'll do the 12 shots into them.
Yeah.
-2.
Oh, you're a bit 12, are you not? I hope so.
Yes, I am.
So yeah.
So just -1.
Just -1.
So 4s, 3s.
Can we kill something today? 1, 2.
I mean, in close combat, yes, for sure.
5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3s. 1. Flat or not flat? 2.
I would reroll this
3.
guy.
Alright.
There you go.
4 at -1 + 1, so normal save.
So 3 ups. 1 guy dies.
1 guy. Was it Carl?
It's totally Carl. 100% Carl. Is that it for shooting? You have anything else to shoot?
Shot him. I shot him. I shot him.
Yep.
Nope.
Charging. We're gonna start over here. We're gonna go into the cannon and owl and the dreadnought
Where are you starting?
over here.
Okay.
So come on, buddy. Get a reroll.
Nope.
Nope. Well, he's gonna hang out there and just hide for a little while. And then Mephiston's gonna go into the stern guard and beat them to death for a 7-inch charge. He gets to reroll because he's got fly, so he made it. Yeet. Captain's gonna go into the drop pod to get it out of here. So he made it.
You forgot to shoot your drop pod.
Oh yeah, shoot my drop pod. And also shoot these guys.
Yeah, Overwatch.
Yeah.
He's got ammo, right?
No.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
I'm gonna shoot my both.
Yeah, that's fine. Still need 6s.
Oh, I'm so
0.
close. Then
Zero.
shoot
It's
the
like
drop pod.
tilting towards 1.
Then shoot that drop pod.
Alright, Stormbolter. Nothing.
Cool. Yeah, he made it. Boom, and then scouts into these scouts, so you can scout.
Alright. Then
That's a technical term.
Scouts, yeah.
It's in the rules.
Scout.
I got 4 guys left.
Yep.
So 1 guy's a shotgun. 1 hits.
Cool.
Doesn't win.
Anything else?
Yep. I got
Alright.
3 pistols.
More bullets.
No hits.
Yeah! You made it. Then we're gonna have the other scout group fight you.
Okay. Shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Got nothing.
Cool. And then pistols.
3 pistols. Actually, 1's a combi bolter, so I'll shoot the combi bolter. 1 of those was a combi bolter too, but whatever.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Oh my god.
1 wound.
We're fine.
Okay.
They made it in. Just put them in base contact. Alright. So, and then the Death Company, because they can't do anything, can they?
Hooray, no
I don't think so.
Hey, buddy, I was looking for you.
So these guys are going to go into them.
Okay.
Come on. I
Oh,
believe
wait.
in you.
Yeah, they can fire Overwatch. That's what we decided.
Oh, you.
So if you want to change it, I'll let you.
No, I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Alright.
Well, I don't know. It just says they cannot activate first turn. I
Yeah.
know that.
So that
to
was
me-
my activation. Yeah. So now it's your turn.
Right.
So that's 2 turns.
You picked the super cool table. I'm so happy.
Yes, we got the super.
Alright, so
I
I didn't
saw
lose,
this,
so
I'm like, oh
firing
my god.
twice. So, 2d6 shots twice from the
You want a
top.
drink?
12 shots
Sure.
each.
You're good. Okay.
For the other guys.
So it's like 18 shots, hitting on 6s.
It is
18 shots hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s, and then re-rolling 1s to move.
Yes.
Because there's both a lieutenant and a captain, and they're holding hands.
No, they're
So
not.
each-
They're lieutenant captain over there.
Each
Oh,
guy
really?
gets 24 shots
So no reroll.
plus 2 times 2d6. Yes, there is a captain and a lieutenant over there.
You have 4. You have 2 captains, 2
Two
lieutenants.
captains, 2 lieutenants.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Well,
So this is the first of his first shots.
yeah.
So 4 hits so far.
How many times are you going to roll this?
6 times.
Okay.
And 7.
It's going to be going on for a long time.
Long time. Okay. So I'm worried about driving my guys. Awesome.
9, 10, 11. 12.
So Mike was up
13, 14,
by
15.
Yeah?
So 15 hits with that.
And you beat him?
and I beat him.
What?
I'm a jerk.
You're crazy.
And winning on 4s. Oh, I didn't even reroll on 1s. Well, I'll do it on the next one.
I don't think it matters. But, yeah. It's like overkill at that point.
Well, not really. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
so 5. You're still Marines. You still have 3 up save.
That's
So 5 of them.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
okay, 6 up. Did I get it? Nope. So 1 dies.
Alright.
How many are left? 2?
And then 2d6 times 2 for each of the frag storms.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's just experience at this point. I know what's gonna happen, so I'm like, yeah, they're probably dead.
Yeah. No.
Here's the thing, though. I actually think they're AP.
You're not in tactical doctrine, so no, they're not AP anything.
Yeah, but what's the? Are they all assault? Or are they all
You are, because I played them last night. They're just bolters.
just a lot of shots?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
a lot of bullets.
All right then. And then when you fire twice, is it 2d6 times 2 or roll 2d6 twice?
I don't know. I don't play aggressors.
All right, then I'll.
That's all you, baby.
Well,
Sorry.
you don't have a second target to take advantage of that.
It's not 2 targets. You just fire twice.
No, they didn't move.
Yeah, because they didn't move.
I know, but just fire twice. You can't change targets because there's no.
I'm not changing
I'm not
targets.
changing targets.
So
He's
that's
shooting
what I'm
his other
saying.
gun at me.
I know what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. You can just shoot. You shoot them all at once, but it's times 2.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't know if you. It's fired twice, so it's not double the shots. So I would roll 2d6 6 times,
Correct.
and that would be my total number of shots.
Yes. It's not double what you roll.
That's what I was asking.
Oh.
So 7,
I soaked them so they
7,
14.
5.
They use this one a lot more.
So that's 19 so far.
Yep.
I'll just roll them all at once.
Yeah.
And then, ooh,
Mhm.
plus 18. So that's 37 now.
Then you have 25.
And then plus,
So it'll be 34. Because you have 25 plus 19 is 25. Is 30.
yeah. Wait, no, so
You had
19
first.
plus 18 is 37.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Because you have 19 plus 25. Right?
Yes, 19 plus 25 is 44. That's what
Okay,
Say.
I'm off by 10.
19 plus what?
25.
Plus 25 is 44.
44.
Yes. Yeah. I missed math.
So we'll do 11 4 times.
Imagine
3.
like
Don't do the rules once.
Alright.
drinks and plates and all that.
So
For
3.
Because we only have like 14.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
8. 9, 10, 11.
Mm-hmm.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yep, that's over a third.
So 15. Yeah, that's pretty good.
One of them hit 100%.
And 4s, we're rolling 1s. I have 9 more saves.
I was expecting somewhere around 10. And they are probably dead. Unless I rolled double sixes.
How many wounds went through?
3.
I calculated 2.2 was the average.
Mm-hmm. They're dead.
Oh.
I expected that.
No. It was close though. We could have lived.
Nah. He's got a lieutenant and captain there. Alright, let's punch the rest of the stuff then.
Okay.
Say hi to YouTube land, Aaron.
Hey!
Hey guys.
How's it
Okay.
going?
What you doing?
We are live streaming some 4K.
Playing the Blitz mission.
Very cool.
So,
Who's attacking the scouts on scouts?
scouts on scouts.
Scouts on scouts
Cool.
on scouts.
So, 2 for the sergeant, 1 for the chainsword, 1 for shotgun sword. So then everyone else gets 2. So that's 8 attacks going into some scouts.
Okay.
And reloading the 1, because he's captain right last one.
Very.
Then wounding you on 3s, because I'm thirsty.
Yep.
So that's going to be 5, no AP.
Okay. 5 4-ups.
Whoa,
Okay.
it makes all of them.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll fight back. Well,
no,
I'll
you
fight
won't.
back after you go.
Other scout squad.
You can close that. Hi, Sue. 4s?
Yeah,
3s.
3s.
Or 5 more.
It just spills it.
Will they die? Nope.
2.
Yeah.
And then captain into the drop pod, because lol. Hits on 2s, rolling 1s for himself. Everything hits. He's got the special hammer, that's why he's hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And winning it on 2s, because I have strength 8, you are less than that.
Yes. They are T7.
So that's going to be 5 at minus 3.
6s.
Yes.
5 go through, so it is gone.
Yeah, that's like 15
Does it
damage.
explode?
Does it explode? It does not. Dang it.
And here's another d6.
And then the Fiston
More fist on, killing some stern guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything hits.
Okay.
He's gonna pile in.
What?
Before
Is it Harrison Hot?
that happens, but still. And then when you go on 2s, for 5 at minus 3.
Okay. So 6s again.
Yes, sir.
Triggered the pound.
So 4 go through, so that's all.
Yes, sir. Chop, chop, chop.
It was a valiant effort, boys.
And then that scout squad needs to make a leadership check.
I get to strike that, dude.
Yes, sir, you do. But no.
It's fine.
We have 2 scouts squads.
So, combat knights, so 2 attacks each, plus 1 more for the sergeant, so that's 5 attacks, plus
Where that
Space
color's
Marine,
on the floor,
so
it's
7
still
attacks.
vinegar and oil. I wiped it up, but you can't there, so
I like that they added that, but it's a
3
really
hits.
annoying way to add up
Yeah.
stuff.
No wounds.
Cool. Then the other group.
Over there, so it's going to be plus 3 more attacks.
Yep. 3s. 5 4s.
So 2.
3 up. 4 up.
1 dice.
Alright, so morale test over here. So that's a 9, so they are Marines though, so they're fine.
I have a morale test over here for mine. They love it.
Okay. And they can actually fail too, so they lost 1.
No, you can't. You have a sergeant, don't you?
Yeah, he's not leadership 10.
He's leadership 8. There's no one that's scary here.
Alright,
I'm like, Howard, what?
that's true.
Okay.
Because I'm not rolling for those guys, they lost 2.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Turn 2. Chris.
Turn 2.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
So I have D&D at 2:30.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's 1:20.
30.
20.
And then Miranda wants to live stream at 5.
Oh, that doesn't give us a lot of time.
Yeah.
Unless you want to play my forces while I do D&D.
Well, I mean, oh, she wants to live stream here at 5, and you won't be done with TNT before 5.
Before
Okay.
5, yeah.
Well, then we'll just try and do what we can. I'm going to fly all my dudes up to here.
Who?
Those
Oh,
guys.
okay. Yeah.
Because even though it's a solid block, it doesn't matter.
No, you just go all the way up and down.
Yeah.
They're just going around. Oh, there's one of your guys on top of the archway in the middle there, Chris.
One of these guys.
Thank you. The middle.
This is the middle.
Yeah.
I got it.
You're looking around over here.
I got it.
I mean, my list is really simple.
Yeah.
It's just basic. It's just basic.
And one of my
basic
power
stats.
sword guys is the guy that died from the bombardment. I didn't take him out from under there because I couldn't get to him. Alright, he's gonna run. Okay. So, where's the tape?
Here. Yep. Here. There you go.
Thank you.
He went for long.
Yeah. I think that just the fact that it
Three
states attack
there.
us first turn just means you can't see. That's just my thought process.
I don't know.
Because it feels weird having the defender go first. And it's Blitz.
It just means I saw you coming.
That makes no sense.
Makes perfect sense.
That's not what Blitz is.
Well, you're not very good at blitzing. Alright. So those guys moved. I'm gonna move this guy to here so they can benefit from him. And same with over here. He'll stay right there to shoot you. Hero, do nothing. He's gonna attempt to repair him.
I thought it was just automatic.
What? I mean,
He's gonna repair
he's
him.
gonna roll how many he does.
Probably another 3. I wouldn't be surprised.
These guys are gonna come up here and try to.
What are you doing after lunch?
All I have to say is orcs rule and humies drool.
Okay.
I don't have a game scheduled after lunch.
Do you want to take over my Dark Angels?
I could probably do that.
I can do Dark.
Oh,
I
Let
do
Eric
Dark
can do
Angels.
it. Let
I can do
Eric
Dark
do it. I
Angels.
don't know.
You seem wishy-washy.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
like, oh, good.
Plus, they're green, but
They're not orky green.
What does Azrael do?
Azrael has a 4-inch bubble in bone,
Oh,
so
okay.
any infantry around him get a 4 up in bone. And he's got a pretty dope sword and a lot of attacks. And Battle Scribe is open on the computer
Dope.
with my list up.
Alright, so I'll switch to tactical doctrine now.
Yep.
So I get extra AP against the character, and because I'm Raven Guard shooting at a character.
Is that only for other characters, or is that for just your army in general?
He's the army now.
Yeah.
It's a bonus to hitting characters.
Well, we have doctrines too.
No.
You probably will,
Not
or you'll get something similar to it, but
because our
it just
books
hasn't
haven't
come
come
out yet. Alright. These guys will move up. Actually, no, they won't, because they're within 24. Well, they can't see him.
They should be able to see him because I shot at him.
I'm talking about the scouts. And then
Then you're gonna
these
run
guys
away.
will move back. Those guys will stay in combat. And that should be it for movement. Cool. So this guy is going to shoot at the Razorback
Okay.
with 4 last cannon shots. Oh, psychic phase. I'm going to try null zone over here.
Okay.
It goes off, but I perils.
Mhm.
I might command point that one. Well, he can't die, right? Because it's only D3 wounds.
Yeah.
So I won't. I'll just let him take it. He takes 2 wounds. Man, I wish that had been Smite. Now I'm gonna do Smite.
Barrel again, double ones.
Goes
Eight.
off.
So it goes off. So
D3.
3 mortal wounds.
One.
1.
Pain. Nope, that was a 6.
Mephiston.
Piston said
It
no.
was a blue falcon.
Where's the librarian?
Right there, in blue. So he has no invuln save anymore.
Yep, okay.
Now shooting phase. I'll
Wait,
shoot.
but you perils on those that I had.
It still goes off.
Still goes
So
off.
got it.
I perils with a 12, not a
Oh, you
2.
perils with the 12.
Yeah, so it still goes off.
Did you see my braids?
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot
Yes, it was in the chair.
um
No, is it behind the
20
chair?
bolter shots or 10 bolter shots in the Mephiston.
Okay.
And assault doctrine is activated.
You mean tactical
Or
doctrine?
tactical doctrine is also activated. Not assault. Don't want that.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not there yet.
And
Just -1, right?
yeah, an additional AP minus
Cool,
1.
I'm in cover.
Let me see what strats I have.
So the attack rings are shooting at the Piston?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
I could
resolve
do-
the Razorback?
I haven't shot at the Razorback yet.
Oh.
So I could use ambushing fire, which gives me an additional AP minus 1. That's only on 6s. Wound though. And 10 shots. Oh, am I even within 12 inches?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Then that's a melt-a-gun. The meltas are 8, right? Or are they 12 as well?
You're 12.
Okay, so then the melt-a-gun
Yummy,
and
yummy.
8 shots.
8 shots, bada boom.
So the 8 shots, 1 less,
No 2s miss?
shooting at a character.
Okay. Need 5s.
5s, 6s, so you have, damn, I should have done the additional AP. So you have 3 up saves.
AP -1?
Yeah.
2 up saves, because I'm in cover.
Yeah,
He's
but
2
I'm-
up save, period.
oh, he's a 2 up base. Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
He's fine.
Okay. And
bad
then
melta.
the melta. Hits.
Wait, why are you hitting on 2s? I don't understand.
I'm a character.
In tactical doctrine,
Oh,
a
you
Raven
get
Guard, you get
+1.
a +1 when you're shooting at characters.
Really?
When you're attacking characters, period.
How much
Awesome.
damage?
Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
4.
4 damage. He takes 2 damage.
His is 5 up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. These guys are going to shoot at those guys. So, Plasma's going to go into there with 1 shot. I'm not going to overcharge it. Fuck it, I'll overcharge it.
Okay.
And then 4 shots into the scouts. So, overcharge Plasma. Hits. Going on 3s. Does not hit. And then 4 shots.
8 shots.
Bolters. I moved. Do you still get
No.
max shot? If you move, you don't get max shots.
Yeah. If you move, you don't get max shots.
Yeah.
100%.
Unless you're within 12 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're within 12 inches in the fist down, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
3 hits.
3 wounds at AP minus 1.
And my scouts?
Yep.
Okay.
5.
1 dice.
Okay.
Back one. Can I get him? Don't just lay him down.
Well, he died there. I wanted to remember.
Oh, no, he dead. He goes away now.
Alright, I'll shoot the last cannons.
Sure.
Razorback.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 2s, but not rerolling 1s anymore because he moved out of range so that he could be in range with them.
Okay.
3
They move?
hits.
Did they move?
This guy didn't
That
move.
didn't move. Okay.
1 wounds. AP minus 3, so 6 up save.
6 up, save. Come on, CGN. No.
1 damage.
Ha!
Success!
And 2 crack missiles. 1 hits. Wounds. AP minus 2.
5 up 7.
5s. No. Oh, that's
4
a
damage. You want to reroll it?
No. Down to 3.
So that Razorback's just having a bad time.
Bad timer's back.
Yep. These guys are going to shoot in fist time.
Sure, sure.
The missile is not because he's not the closest. This guy's the closest. So he'll shoot his missile at your last cannon.
Makes sense.
Alright, so 4 sniper rifles. Hitting on 2s because I'm targeting the character. I'll hit.
5s.
4s. Oh, he's D5? Okay.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s. 6s are mortals. So 1 wound.
No AP?
No AP.
He loves it.
Alright, and crack missile. Hits on a 4. Wounds on a 5. AP minus 2.
5 up. 3.
Okay.
6 damage.
Oh,
Of course. Okay. Down to 4.
I've got 2 flamers in here. So,
Don't they start at 11?
no, 10. I just checked.
so 2 flamers into him.
They have +1 toughness.
So that's 9 shots, auto hitting, and is it rapid fire and assault or additional AP minus 1 in tactical doctrine?
I don't have tactical doctrine, so I don't know.
All right.
I think it's
You're getting
rapid
no
fire.
help, Chris.
I
You're
think
getting no
it's
help.
rapid fire.
You guys aren't helping me at all.
No, you're getting nothing.
Let's say it's rapid fire. So that's better for us.
I have the Marine Codex somewhere. I just couldn't find my bag. This could matter here since he doesn't have an invuln.
It's got 2 up. No, you have both. It's is that an assault weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no AP to this.
Well, I don't know
He's not, he wants to tactical doctrine
if
gives
the
it
tactical
-1.
doctrine gives him a minus 1.
It's an assault weapon, no.
You just said you didn't know anything about tactical doctrines.
I know. What
So on
doctrines
my
are.
stratagems, it says for the additional AP, rapid fire or assault. So I'm wondering if that one is also rapid fire or assault.
I thought assault weapons get it in the assault phase, but I don't know.
No, I think it's hitting is the assault one.
50-50 roll.
All right. Or we could just
1,
look.
2, 3.
There's a
they get it.
space
4,
marine
5,
codex
6.
right
They
up
don't.
there.
4, 5, 6. They don't.
So wounding on 4s and no 1s to reroll, so 5 wounds.
No AP?
No AP.
Bang. Nope.
That was the 2 as well, right?
You said there's no AP. Am I
He's
not
a
in
2 up
cover?
save.
Am I not in cover?
Oh yeah, okay, I guess you're in.
Like, am I not in cover, Chris? Are we just gonna ignore
I
that?
mean, technically you don't look like it, but yes,
Well, we said
anytime
that-
we're on terrain, you get cover. Yes. All right, and then bolt pistols. 1, 2. Looks like just 2, 3. 2 hits. Oh, it's character. 3 wounds.
I'm fine.
All right. And then that should be it. Oh, my Thunderfire cannon. I'm going to shoot at your. Let's see.
His camera must not be in automatic.
Oh, I'll shoot my Hunter Killers at your last cannon Razorback.
I have this shot.
They all hit.
No, he's on 2s, yes.
Why is what?
Rerolling 1s.
It's just what the camera
They all
says.
wound. So you have 3 AP minus 2 on your last cannon Razorback.
3 AP minus 2, so 5s. Hit 1. How much damage?
D6 damage. 9 damage.
It's dead.
Does
Does
it
it explode?
We kill everybody.
It does!
Great.
Oh boy.
Oh, what's it like? D3 or D6? Because that sucks.
Those are nope. They're there on purpose. Ketchup, mustard,
D3. So, D3 on the piston.
You already have one hit.
3.
Yep, not two.
D3 on the scouts.
Can you go grab the crouton out of the.
2
Two just died.
Okay.
on your scouts.
One.
1 on captain.
Mm-hmm.
2.
This down.
Which scouts do you want?
One.
The 2 without close combat weapons. Should be that one.
Well, this one has a chainsword. The other 2 have knives.
Oh, okay. Well, then just one.
I'll take further. Okay. And then D3 on my razorback.
How many wounds does Mephiston have left?
One.
Now, when these guys come out, I have to come out around this. Right?
Yeah, within 3 inches and outside of 1 inch of me.
4, and then I have to roll 5d6 because they're inside and exploded.
Yep.
Wow.
You're fine.
It's on 1s.
Oh, it's on 1s. Okay.
You're fine. Yeah.
I always think it's 6s.
I was like, stop
Yeah.
it, you're fine. Stop taking models off the board.
Alright, so I'll shoot my pistols in the shooting phase too.
Okay.
So 2 shots, 1 hits, does not wound.
Do they have? Which one has a pistol?
They both have pistols.
Both have pistols?
Yeah.
Or is it a combi gun?
No, I told him to remove the ones that don't have pistols.
You told me to remove the ones that don't have close combat
Pistols.
weapons.
No.
Close combat weapons.
Oh, well, I meant pistols.
Okay.
So, replace him with a pistol guy.
You don't want the chainsword.
I don't want the chainsword. The chainsword is just for effect. They don't have any different rule than combat knife.
Okay.
Drinks are ready. Utensils are out. Shakes are out.
Alright. So, now that should be all set here. Thunderfire cannon.
Take that
So-
whole bin of everything.
I will again
Take
use
that
serving
bin
shells.
of everything.
Actually, this guy's only got
Tons.
3 wounds left, right?
Yeah.
And that guy's full.
Pretty much.
That guy lost 1 from
Just
the
put
mortal
one
wounds.
on everything because I don't think you'll have enough for 2.
So he's down to 9.
Do you place models before you do the explosion?
Yes. Because you have to place them around the.
So
No, they don't. They don't get hit by
Okay,
the mortal
gotcha,
wounds as
gotcha.
well. They do not. They don't take D6s and then D3 mortal.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be stupid.
yeah, but awesome in this situation.
Because they are inside when it explodes. That's why.
Yeah. All right, so Thunderfire cannon with trimmer shells.
Probably
43 shots.
So, who are you targeting?
The full
Okay.
one.
The fuller.
Now, Tremor Shells is CP. How many CP do you have left?
I have 6 left now.
It's only turn 2, right?
This is not all.
It might be.
Well, we'll have a bunch of stuff come back on, so we're going to
Two
use
hits.
XCP for the
Or
general.
3 hits. Rerolling ones.
I don't think he's going to let us do that.
Well, if I'm changing man, then I'm only one person with combined arms at that point.
That's a bit of some BS.
I can see no reason why one person can't use all the CP for so long.
So, oh, rerolling ones. Oh, so that was not a 64, but that one was. So 2 at 18
2 at AP minus 1 is going to be 4s. This one
Why
is
don't
not
you
die,
die?
but all 5s and 6s.
But he's half movement.
Half movement.
This guy can only move 3 inches a turn, right?
Boom.
This guy.
Yeah, he's down to like 3.
So I'll not split fire Tremor shells.
So where's the second round going?
Or is he doing
I didn't do second round.
Okay, no
Yeah.
second.
I'm just waiting for the assault.
Alright, so I'll assault over here.
Frag grenade.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. I make the charge.
Okay.
3, 4 times.
How many CP do we have?
I have 4.
Get one here.
Alright, so you don't have an emerald save.
Because Null's on still on.
Do you want to just take it?
Roll the dice.
Alright, so I'm plus
Roll the
1
dice,
for
Chris.
hitting against the character. So
Fuck you, roll the dice.
Vanguard, 2 attacks. Sergeant, 3 attacks. And then the Marines, so 4 attacks for the Thunderhammer guy. Hitting on 3s, because he gets the +1 per character. Rerolling 1s. Hitting on 2s. All of them wound. AP minus 3, right, for Thunderhammer?
Yep.
He's dead.
So you have killed 3 full units. You have 3 points. You need to be tracking that.
So I've killed
How many total?
I have. He's killed 2 of mine.
9, 10,
I've only killed 1 of yours.
You killed 10.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay.
I have 7.
Yeah, so if he gets to like 16 points, we can't win.
Yep.
2 points for everyone? In the back.
In the back. Oh, okay.
I mean, if we keep killing his stuff and then just get our whole army back here, we'll have
Sure.
like 32 points. But the fact that we didn't go first.
Charging here.
Oh yeah, we gotta finish that combat.
Yep.
Alright, so we don't get +1 anymore, right?
No.
Because it's the second round of combat. So should just be 3 attacks. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
4 up.
He's good.
1's dead. He's in your army.
So that's 4 points.
Any other combat?
Nope.
Alright, our turn 2. Movement phase.
Do you want to get burned?
I like opening mine.
Alright.
He says, "Hello, hello." They're gonna move 6 into cover. The main train 12. How to put it on the edge there? I'm just gonna lay him down.
Okay.
That still has full movement, which is 12 inches.
No, it's half.
Oh, right, it's half because of your thing. So we'll come up 6. Now, if there's, do we want smoke or do I want to shoot? I want to shoot. So he's not going to pop smoke. Okay. This little kitty goes 3. And he's gonna shoot at like BS5 or something.
I actually don't know if he can. He's at 6 now. Because he moved.
Right, that's easy. Oh, plus your -1.
Plus I'm -1.
Then he's just gonna pop smoke.
I don't think he can even hit.
Yeah, he'll just pop smoke. How do you want to mark that? Blue dye. Smoky smoke.
Smoky smoke.
Now what do you want to do? Because I'm done moving. I have to bring on my dead stuff.
Okay.
At the end of the movement.
And it just comes on the table edge.
It just comes on the table edge unless I pay 2 CP.
And you've only got 4 left.
I've only got 4 left. I'm not spending another razor back. But the question is, do you want me to shoot and then have him move, or do we just want to wait?
Because that would impact. If you obliterated a squad, then he'd be able to move somewhere that he shouldn't be able to.
Okay, we are going to take a 10-minute break. And we will be back We are back. Psychic. No, you have to move.
I did.
Oh, you're done moving.
Oh, actually, these guys can move.
Then we have to bring on our dead stuff.
These guys need to move first. Hang on.
Yeah.
They're gonna advance 2 more inches, so they're like right down there. Now we can bring on our dead stuff.
That company?
I'll bring on the captain first. Is it 6 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Death Company. Is it from any table edge or just one arc to start? Okay. Yeah, Death Company.
Gonna have a last cannon fight.
It'd be good if I could use our CPs.
No.
Plot this DC. Right around here.
At least we jump out.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. You got your tanks in the 12. Alright, that's it for Morty. Level. Okay. So then Psychic is, because your stuff's back on. So Mephiston's gonna try to cast wings. Because I don't see your Psychic here anymore. Nope. That goes off in an 11.
What is wing?
Moving 12. He's gonna try and kill some characters, I guess. And then touch some suppressors. Then I'll try cooking. That does not go up. But he's still flying around like a crazy person. And that's it. Shooting time.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you got less stuff. I'm gonna go eat my
Go
burger.
eat your burger.
I'm gonna go eat my burger. Or 3 burgers.
Alright.
Don't let down. Go with
10 shots here. 8, 9, 10. I have a special rule called Dark Angel Tactical Doctrine that says if we feel bad about losing initiative on the first turn, we have -2 AP. It's a real thing. It's real. Freeze.
It's called the butthurt doctrine.
Exactly. Wounding on 4s. Was it -1 to hit you?
Are you within 12?
Yes. No. Okay. 3 saves at 2 up.
I'll get it.
Okay. Now we're gonna shoot 12 Gatling shots into you.
Alright, yes. He's -2.
Yep. So 5s. Ooh. So not left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. At 3s. It's going to be 2 at -1, so 3 up.
2 guys.
Doesn't matter which ones.
The guy closest to you.
Last cannons into your dreadnought.
Okay. -1.
Yes.
Because you moved.
Because I moved this. 4s, hitting both of them.
Okay.
4s because you're strength 9, toughness 9.
Nothing.
Oh. Wow. Oh, don't these have like bolters on them?
Yeah, storm bolters. Yeah. Or if you bought them, they don't come.
No, stop. They're stop.
No, they don't come.
Okay.
Yeah.
That poor hurt gun. I think it's already smoked. Oh, I smoked it. Yeah, that's why they can lose out. Storm bolter here.
Yeah.
I guess into this guy. 4 shots on 3s. That's 3. Toughness. 4s. Maybe 2.
1.
It's 1. And then blast cannons into your aggressors.
Okay.
Any minuses to hit?
You move.
Any other than
Are you outside of 12 inches?
I shouldn't be. I should be pretty close.
Okay. So just the -1.
Alright, so BS2, so 3s. Is venerable.
Okay.
Both hits.
Win in the end.
2s, 2.
T5.
3s, so 1.
8 minus.
shouting wild also.
Rinse, red, full lock again. Like,
Full wide again. Someone roll
D6.
attack there. Oh.
2.
One of them is there.
Stephen McVeigh or something. Yeah. Brit or Brit Killer. Brit Killer. I like that.
So
Lively Smasher. Lively Smasher.
1.
5. 5 because they're T5.
Right. 0.
That shot, that shot, that shot.
You killed Gilman?
Gilman smoked.
Nice.
I'm done.
I'm pretty sure we cast
We're shooting.
killing Gilman. Doing full improv. You don't want to imagine what he did to that. No, no. That's the 6 Marines. Yeah.
Alright. Pistol, special pistol to that guy.
Okay.
You missed.
Okay.
Not judging.
And you didn't overcharge.
Not judging.
I can't tell her, right?
Isn't it 1 on the.
Did watch that.
No, it's 1 on the hit roll.
And then flavor into the scouts.
Okay.
And everything else with the scouts goes fucking.
Okay.
So she's the baby. I'm one of the oldest.
4 hits.
10 years younger than me.
3 wounds. That's gonna be
1.
Spoiler, Rob.
1 at -1.
Okay.
By the time she was in high school, we had
And then Melta, because Wolf hits.
my brother gave her.
Scout explodes.
Okay.
Only child. Yeah.
Alright.
Only child.
Spreads a lot, right?
Bolt guns into those 2.
Okay. Now this guy bolt gun too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just looks cooler when he's going like that.
I got 8 yesterday.
Bunch of 1s.
Okay.
Wow, man. Your dice.
They don't like me today. They're not happy. It's time to retire. I have charges. Do you have charges?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, cool. I have a charge.
Oh, when you said charges, I thought you meant like detonations. Like,
I have charges. Do you want to detonate charges?
So none of those two dead
I don't
guys.
I have no charges.
I'm gonna try for a 6-inch charge up to these guys.
Okay.
Nobody watch.
Oh yeah, you can overwatch because they're hanging over the side.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they can see this guy who's
So Melta doesn't hit.
lovely. That's the one I was worried about.
And 1 hit.
Of course.
Doesn't win.
Cool. Ta-da! Nope. And then
Reroll because it's cool.
Nope. I fished out into these 2 characters.
Right. I will roll.
This one behind cannot see me because there's a big pot in the way.
That's fine. He just has a pistol anyways. So he's got the master crafted. Both hit.
Lovely. T5.
1 wound.
AP.
AP -2. Actually, it might be AP -3 now.
If it's -2, I'm fine. If it's -3, I'm not fine.
-4 is really good.
If my thing will stop freezing.
Steve, it's one of the things about even if they have the assassination shoes, it's hard to hit for the
Oh, I didn't know you were playing.
You ready for a new party member?
Are you coming? Excellent. What's the points?
2000.
2000, yeah.
Death Company Alive?
Yeah, I
That's
just came
from
back on.
Dark Angel.
I came back on after dying.
Ah.
So we just need to like rush him.
Oh, I do have a charge. The Dreadnought charge.
I was looking at them like,
Yeah.
So his warlord trait is the 6s are an additional AP -1 to hit. The storm of fire. So he is -1 AP. Yeah. So he's tactical doctrine, AP -1.
It's -2.
Tactical doctrine, stalker rifle, AP -1 already, and then an additional AP -1 for being a 6 to hit. So AP -3.
That sounded like -4, but okay. So he's down. How much damage?
They're 2D each.
So one goes through.
Okay.
So he only had one hurt me.
Okay. So he's
Do you? You have D3, right?
I thought he had one wound.
he only has 1 wound left, so he's dead.
He's feeling the pain. Roll the wounds.
Yes. Oh, right.
I did. You got 1 wound. You failed to save.
Okay.
It's 2 damage. You
It's
failed.
2 damage flat. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought you said D3.
No.
He said D3. Am I crazy?
I think you're crazy.
You said D3. He's not dead.
You're gonna roll 2 6s. Yeah, man.
No, I rolled 1 and a 3 because my dice hate me. Yes, he's dead now. I didn't hear how much damage it was.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's the relic one.
Okay. They did.
No, they're just getting on the thing. You can't.
Charge your dreadnought because I'm gonna charge some scouts. I'm
9-inch
gonna
charge.
those guys.
Whatever this is.
Okay. I can't overwatch again.
Okay.
You
Yeah, you
can't
can.
actually.
Why can't
Oh
you?
yeah, I can.
Why can't you?
But you can't actually get into base contact with me, so you can't.
I have to get within an inch.
Can you get within an inch?
Absolutely. It's gonna be within an inch.
We'll see. We'll go ahead and do it and then roll the charge, but I actually don't think you can fit.
So I got an 11.
I hit with 1, and I didn't.
So
So-
mark him.
It's within an inch.
Oh yeah, you can fit. Cool.
No crushing.
Alright. He is 2s to hit.
Okay. Now heroically intervene.
Can you fit?
Probably not.
So you can't get in there.
But I'm within an inch of a model within an inch.
You have to get within base contact.
You have to get within base contact.
Yes, you do.
Has to be base.
It has to be base.
Okay.
That's because yeah, I would do that all the time. If that was the thing.
Attacks 4 plus Space Marine is 5.
Okay.
Like what if his Space Marine don't? Plus charge is 6.
Okay.
2s to hit.
Okay.
So 6 attacks, 2 to hit. I don't know if the camera can hear me. That's gonna be 4. And then these are gonna be 2s to wound.
Yep.
So 4 wounds at AP minus.
Iron Halo. So
Okay. 4 up.
1 goes through.
3 damage.
Alright, so he's still alive.
Then 3 CP, fight again.
Can I do it right now?
Dark Angels don't have a 3 CP fight again, do they?
Yeah, they do. Everyone has that.
No, not everyone has that.
Every chapter, every army has that.
Alright, back it.
You get to fight first, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to fight first. On the chapter, do it.
Oh, glasses.
Yeah. No, I have. So I think in our freeway,
Yeah.
you come in. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I don't know yet. I'll put going. That was like against the freeway.
Now you have at least 2.
City.
Dreadnought on your back.
So 5 attacks, 6 on the because he charged me.
That would be fun.
Hitting on.
Hitting on 2, rerolling 1s.
Okay, so I'll talk to Chris and make sure that that's okay.
Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s.
I'd like tomorrow, what's the best time?
2.
So 2 at AP minus 3.
Tomorrow after.
Probably after breakfast.
4, 5, 6. That's 6s.
Tomorrow after breakfast.
No saves.
So 2 damage.
So that takes 4.
You're gonna do 2,000 points? 2,000 points.
Alright, Greek need to attack again. I don't believe that the charge bonus works on the second attack.
I'll be jumping over there in just a
I
second.
have no idea. I think it's the turn that you charge. I think it does.
Okay, so 6 attacks.
So you've got 1 CP left?
Time. Get something.
4 4 ups.
Oh!
He's dead. But unfortunately, I don't think I can pile in.
They know.
No, because you can't
I
fit
can't
through.
fit.
Is the real. They don't care if their dishes are clean. They just care if their food is good. They can wash their own dishes.
They probably would.
So what was that I just killed?
They came down to Tuesday.
As long as we keep killing models off the table.
Is that the end of the turn?
I mean, I have no other charges. Oh, I do. Those scouts were charging each of your dudes. You have a good Overwatch.
Yep. 2 shots. 1 hit.
So if they're
Yeah. Cover.
they're gonna go to school when he gets back?
We made it. Okay.
So, it's really interesting.
Check.
Scott has a gag.
Everything hits.
Sometimes Scott.
Hitting on 3s.
But they have to go now. Yeah.
Well, that's what ends.
5.
4, 6.
5, 4, 6. 1's dead.
Come on.
Wow. But yeah, the way Scott's doing it is smart. He's done.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Wait.
Back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Alright.
The top's pretty much
You got 10 minutes. Go. No, I knew it. You got 20 minutes before you gotta go.
I think you would need to
They'll stay here. They'll stay here. These guys will. I need a tape.
She won't let
Can I get that tape?
but
Yeah.
Did it just get really cold?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Always a frigid.
you come down. These guys are going to
Andrew.
go back to where they
Yeah.
were
I'll see you in 20 minutes.
as a rapid response force.
I've seen no one on the pool.
Are you Mormon? I am.
Last night.
I was baptized.
Were you? Uh-huh. My boy's on his mission in Brazil. That's the one.
These guys will stay here. These guys will move.
But Thomas says I'm a jack. I don't know if I agree with that either. Wait, but I'm definitely not a fanatic. Your underwear?
Alright, so
Danielle.
that's
We love that lunch so much.
I will-
I'm excited to wear it.
Oh, Bruce. Can't take you anywhere.
the Leviathan at that guy.
Which guy? Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. Psychic, I'll smite.
Oh, okay.
Goes off on 8. Take 3 more wounds on your dreadnought.
You're a terrible werewolf.
Yeah, 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. He's one left. Oh, wait.
That was
He's
awesome.
I have 7 and 6 on.
Yeah.
Always be guacamole.
Currently you're up for what?
6. 7. Yeah.
No.
So he's at 2.
So you're at 2.
Okay.
Oh!
What?
You check.
So this first 10 storm cannon range shots.
Too thick.
No, this
Oh, see, look at this.
one.
Oh, yeah, I'm too thick for
Too
that.
thick.
What's your toughness? 7 or 8?
On the
Too
bench
thick, big boy. I'm sorry.
I am too thick for that.
is
It's fine.
toughness 7.
So 1 on 4s, 3 on 1s. You have so far 5 at 18 minus 2.
Okay. Make it so far.
Because I get 10 more shots.
So 3s. 6s.
8 minus 2.
Yeah, these are 6s now to see if I take the wounds.
Oh, I thought you said 3s to save.
He's dead.
Okay. Does it explode?
Does it have explode?
It's right now. Shouldn't explode.
Yeah.
D6.
I think it's only a 3-inch explosion.
Hey!
Yeah.
Explodes.
That'll catch that guy.
Distance.
D3 inches. Or D3 wounds.
Well, he says it's 3 inches. I want to see
It still
3
catches.
6.
Catches a dude.
It's a 6-inch explosion.
Okay.
Oh,
Normal
dope.
explosion.
So that's gonna catch tape measure?
Well, it catches
Probably could just
this squad and that guy.
Please kill them.
Alright, this guy. Get 3. 3.
3 guys die.
Aggressors. Well, it's all
Just
3
have
of
to
us.
have both hands going.
That's a whole squad.
This is a squad, and this is a squad.
Yes.
Am I 6 inches from this guy?
Yes.
Okay, so aggressors.
You killed the aggressor.
Alright. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all the squads. There are no more squads.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was another individual over here.
There is not.
Okay,
He moved away.
Big. Yeah, that's a big chunk of dudes.
Yeah.
Good job, Venerable. Boom. Well, we at least got 1 2-point thing in here now.
That's a,
Well, that depends. He's already shot the Dreadnought, hasn't he?
I've shot this dreadnought.
Yeah. What's your Dreadnought? The Dreadnought's up there across the board?
This one.
This one. Oh, the other one has.
The other one is not shot yet.
Yeah, it's at the end of the game.
right. So he has till the end of the game to kill it.
Yeah.
Alright.
It could whiff.
I'll shoot the
Bring up your backpack.
missiles at this guy, and I'll shoot the las cannons at that guy. The 4 las cannon
It's
shots.
special machine. That German. That's all.
So, I took this off manual.
2.
It's just these 3 screens, but pulling a lever is really fun. You're welcome to pull a lever.
2 at AP minus 3. So 6 ups.
Nothing.
Alright. 2d6 damage. You take 3 damage.
3 damage. They have 12, we got a 9.
And no wounds on your Razorback. Cool. And then I will.
This is top of 3, right?
Yeah, this is top of 3. I guess the only thing I have to shoot my snipers at is this thing or those guys.
You can't see my captain.
I cannot. You are correct.
Can you see those guys? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot them. They're in cover.
Well, I'll shoot my bolters at them first.
Okay.
So,
2 bolters and
4 shots and a melta.
My pretties. 4s.
So 1 at AP minus 2.
So 3 goes to 2 goes to 4. And I rolled 2. Scoosh.
Okay. And then the melta hits. Obliterates a guy. Where's the motion?
I didn't even say it's my score at +1, so it's 6.
No, 6.
Nope.
Obliterates a guy.
Super good. Favorite lunch of this week.
Right, these guys over here are going to fire into the scouts. And the plasma into him, overcharge.
Okay. Come on, roll that 1.
And I don't think I'm 12 and not.
Doesn't matter, you can move.
What's up?
You didn't move. Oh, rapid fire.
Yeah, it's only for bolters that you get the rapid fire.
Also
So
rule.
1 shot hits.
Oh.
Doesn't wound.
Okay.
And then the 8.
Please.
No, I'm taking those motions.
Oh yeah, no, we need more DACA. We need more DACA down range.
We're just not getting it.
We need to do work.
So 3 at AP minus 1 on your scout here.
Oh, so 5s.
You did.
live! No, just
You know. At this point, I don't know.
5. Now I'm at 6. Right, so I've killed.
Yeah, you killed. No, hold on. I'll minus these guys. Oh yeah, you killed all but.
And that.
And that.
So I've killed 2 characters of yours. I've killed
and then
2 scout squads. I've killed the Death Company. So that's 6 right there.
And then you killed 1 Razorbacks, so 7.
And I killed a Dreadnought.
And Dreadnought.
So I'm at 8.
next shooting.
Next shooting, the Thunderfire cannons. And I will shoot the Thunderfires at.
Okay, so just to clarify. Casual. Chaplain. Scout squad in each. Partially defense squad.
Main tackle squad.
I'll shoot my Thunderfires into those guys with no.
This?
Yeah, with no.
4d3, 3, 6, 8. Hitting on 2s. 1 miss, so 7.
Should be hitting on 2. It's just a thunderfire, can it?
Is it 3s?
I think so. Why do you think it's...
The tech marine is 2. I don't know if I use the tech marine's.
Oh, I don't know. Well, if it's 2, then I hit with everything, so I really want to do a 2.
Yep. At least they were hitting me on 2s with in the last game.
Really?
Yeah, so they were wrong.
That doesn't sound right to
It
me.
may have been
And
the,
Doug was cheating. You hear
it
that,
may have been
everybody?
the
Consecrated ground or something.
something that the priest was like, oh, shoot back.
The gunner does have a 2+.
Yeah, all tech marines are 2-2.
I don't think you use those.
Okay, I'll take 3. That's fine. 4. So it's 4 hits.
4 hits.
Strength 5, 3 to wound.
Yep. No wounds.
No wounds. It's because they're already in a crater.
Yeah, right. And then that's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my snipers.
Sniper. Onto the.
So they'll shoot those guys, yeah.
Yep.
Get some sniper shots, and then I'll shoot a crack missile into the drop pod.
Sure. 3s.
So snipers,
4s.
1.
Turtles. I save on a 3.
Alright, and
Cracking.
crack missile into there. Hits.
Wounds on a 3.
Yep, wounds.
AP
minus
minus
2.
2. Oh, 2.
Yeah, 2
So
for crack
five.
missiles.
How much damage?
4 damage.
Taking it down to 5. Okay. Bottom of 3, and I think I gotta go.
Yeah, get out of here. I will now command your armies.
Yeah, just every now and again.
Do that.
Swoosh the liver.
Yeah, I did that already.
What does
Swooshing
Oh,
is.
it's gonna make everybody go crazy because it actually changes it, but it'll changes the scene.
Oh.
Behold!
Here's the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's.
Yeah.
As long as we can get forward, that's the thing. Take measure? Chris. Me and my take measure.
Trade.
Thank you. Alright. That's a big charge. Even if I just go straight.
I could have, but you didn't say please, so I can't.
There.
Shit, man,
In
please
case
tell
we
me again.
fail.
I forgot to how cool. That was such a cool story.
And you don't have to move. Well, where's the thing? 36 inches?
Where's what thing?
Where's your deployment zone? 36 inches up?
So it's at the very back edge
Yeah.
of this lip.
It is somewhere in the middle, actually.
Yeah, it should not be. Might have been bumped.
Right.
So if you look at the table, it should be. We had to jostle the tables around a lot, but this is exactly half the table,
Okay.
and it's a 6-foot table.
Oh, yeah, let's just move forward. Did you Thunderfire cannon into these tanks? No? Okay. That should still be at full, so just gonna actually. Before we do that, let's get you guys out of tanks.
Yummy. Thank you.
Get out, move forward. Go that way though. Lay down some suppressing fire. And you guys move up 6. Get out of the crater. 2. Commence the invuln bubble. You stay there. You guys get to move up. Let's get that terrain.
How you guys doing? Having a good day? Some coffee? Was it a late night? Long game? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna hunt him up, come forward. So company will follow.
Sure.
They'll advance 4 more inches, so we're just gonna go there.
We're dancing outside if you guys want to go dance. There's a couple out there dancing right now. That's pretty cute.
Stuff needs to come on. This last cannon come and see that last round. Okay.
Yep.
Does that take any damage?
Nope.
And that one's fine.
Yep.
Okay, and this one's at what?
3 wounds left.
What's the blue thing for?
He popped his smoke.
Last turn.
Yep.
Okay. So that can stay there. We're still in range. You can stay there. You're gonna probably pop some bullets into some dudes. We just need to clear the second line here. Alright.
Where's that? Mine. That's yours? Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Aaron's.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to.
Consume! Alright, so. That's a Thunderhammer. So. We're going to have.
I'll need to talk to you, both of you guys, when you guys are done.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna knock everything over.
That works.
Ow. Let's see.
A table? Okay. Thank you.
So, start shooting. So we'll go to stuff back on.
Oh no. Oh no? Oh, because you were so far ahead in points that I on the last thing you was up by 4. And I scored 5. Oh! It's always good to see yours doing well.
Yeah, see, I don't think you're in as dire straits as you think you are. Your things come back on and move a ridiculous amount every turn. My things die and stay dead.
Gotta get over there. Hopefully you don't kill enough that it's super bad. But we're gonna try to cause some damage here. So, shooting. This is fine, didn't move. So it's gonna double tap into that squad right there in the middle, because I don't like it.
Still minus 1.
I've never kind of
There's more to fun.
Okay.
I haven't really played those guys.
So boom, boom.
Oh, let's go.
Boom.
I got 3.
And 3's to wounds.
And they get more natural.
That's gonna be 4 at -1.
Okay, and I always get cover.
Okay, so they
So when you're standing out in the open.
Yep.
they're really good.
Yeah, if from 1 to 12 inches away, you're getting cover.
Oh, it was, yeah, you got 2 twos.
Yeah, because you're minus 1.
Yeah. And we're going to have.
Always. Well, I was gonna offer right down the table for you, but it looks like you guys already started.
The last cannon shoot the last cannon dreadnought.
Okay.
I know.
Last one? No. Oh, okay. One hits.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, one hits.
Battle Shred says 2-2 or 2-3.
What's wrong?
Boom, -3.
Where's Aaron?
It won't say good.
Okay, Aaron's team B.
You're welcome.
The twin assault cannon is going to shoot at your scout. Let's try and get him out.
Oh, these guys were half movement.
These guys?
Oh no, they weren't because I didn't use the special thing.
I was like, what? Sick. That's more than 16 visitors. So, 12 shots into that one scout just to get him out of here. At 3, so that's bottom bracket. Is that bottom bracket?
Yeah, your bottom bracket. So you're hitting on 5s.
5. That's not bad. We got 5 hits. And then 3s.
You're straight.
5 at -1.
Okay, so 6 of saves.
Okay, got him. Okay, get him out of here.
I haven't started. What?
Alright.
Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Then 10 shots with this guy.
I think somebody put
well,
him
10
on
shots
opening
into
day.
that.
Not reaching.
Can everybody see him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally playing a prep.
pretty obvious. No rerolls. Does what's his name? Reroll.
No idea.
Elvis stand home.
He's I have no idea honestly.
So, if you see Andrew, tomorrow after breakfast, I'm trying to get one of the opponents already committed. I'm trying to get the other two. And one of the ones playing is Marine. I don't know exactly what. I haven't played it, but I don't know what it looks like.
I played reroll failed here no hit rolls.
Alright, bad.
So boom. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these 2.
Scary big penis monster.
They all hit.
The big old flame. I just said, oh, let's go
Good,
bad.
okay.
So there's lots of strength. 6 shots.
And booting you on 4s. Yep.
We got his one of gone with got a drone gun came out with a shotgun.
2 and 4. Okay. 4 on that guy.
Cool.
And then that other 5-man group is going to double tap into the guys on the bridge.
Okay.
No rerolls because Chappies don't do that. And then winning you on 4s.
Yep.
For 2.
Flip saves. 2 ones.
Well,
Well, that was not good.
not for you. And then these Dark Angel squad is going to shoot up here.
Okay.
Pop, pop. Rerolling the misses. Cool. And then winning you on 4s. That's going to be 1.
Alright, there you go.
Cool. And as we go,
Yeah, it's a storm wolf. That's well, that's not the Azure
the
model.
lion's breath. So. Okay. Yeah, hello.
What is it?
Yeah, it's just a rapid fire plasma gun. So we'll just rapid fire plasma gun that.
What overcharge?
No. I mean, he can reroll, but he's not gonna do it. He hits.
Okay.
Winning you on 3s. 1 wound at -3.
Okay, so -2, so 5. And we're good. We'll give it knock him up again.
Well, those hamburgers are salted, aren't they? I guess you can't take them to your time.
Let's see. Drop pod is just gonna probably just some scouts.
Okay. It is -2 now because he's bracketed.
So it's bracketed down to 5. How many
Yeah.
does it have?
Yeah, it started with 12
Cool. So it's hitting them
on 5s.
on 5s. Okay. 1.
Vehicles don't get the rapid fire rule. It's only 2 shots.
There's a storm bolter in there.
Outside of 12 inches, vehicles don't get bolter discipline.
Okay. Alright. Do I want to charge anything? There's no notes in that spot over there, is there?
No.
Alright. We'll have this captain in charge up here.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't think anything else. Oh, right. This guy's gonna walk back on too.
Okay.
He's gonna actually go over here and help. And I should have shot. I'm gonna shoot his last cannon before I put any charges. So his last cannon's gonna shoot damage. Right.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
You count moving.
Why is it minus 2 though? Into the,
Oh, it's not dreadnought.
Yeah, so
yeah,
one
minus
hit.
1. Yep. So I didn't.
because you're T9.
Well, I still wouldn't have
Also, you're
wounded. But that was irrelevant at that point in time.
T9. Alright. So yeah.
Alright. So 2 shots from bolter. No hits. 1 shot from Melta.
The guy can't see Jackie.
I made it.
Cool.
Good. And we're going to beat the snot out of these 2 Marines. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So he hits with everything, because it's hammer special.
Okay.
And he's gonna wound on 2s, so that's gonna be 4 wounds at minus 3.
Okay. So 4 sit-ups. Nope, only 1. So they're gone.
And I will stay there and make you come to me.
Okay.
So, yep, that's turn. Everybody is back on. So yeah. So top of turn 4.
All right. So. Make him the closest, which is doable.
No, there's other troops closer, right?
Where? Not if I move over here.
Sure, yeah.
That's why I was measuring a move. It's really that one is the threat for not making it closer, which is why I'll have to move around here.
Yes, bring your close combat squad forward.
I don't have to bring them forward. I just have to move them out of the way.
And if I made that charge to that Thunderfire can, you'd be in a lot more trouble.
Alright. And and I'll spend one CP to make him Relic of the Chapter. I'll actually move these guys more. Well, you can jump over anyway, so it doesn't really
Yeah, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
It's a moot point.
Oh, cool, you're screening.
Neat. Yeah, so I don't actually even need the screen. You can jump right over. Other than you can't fight twice. So as long as alright.
I might just ignore that mess and just go, alright, go around the building, chase me.
I mean you could, but you have to get a lot of people around the building.
Yeah. A little bit of effort.
Alright, so I will shoot. more important for me to be obscured or? Yeah, I'll just move back and touch terrain, because then I'll be 50% obscured.
That doesn't matter. You have to be fully within terrain, is what I was rules board last night.
No, that's
Yep.
not true.
Yes, it is.
You have to be
100%.
touching terrain.
If
You're
you're
fully
infantry,
within terrain.
No, for anything.
No,
as
James,
long as you're obscured,
If you're touching terrain and
if you're a
50%
vehicle,
obscured,
are you a
you
vehicle?
get cover. I am a
Are you?
vehicle.
Then you have to be fully within
That
terrain.
is not true.
Yeah.
100%.
Then I got
I
screwed last
guarantee
night.
you did get screwed last night. I guarantee you the rule is touching terrain more than 50% obscured.
that's correct.
I got screwed
That
last night.
is the
then.
rule.
I should not have lost. But I got screwed last night.
So I am more than 50% obscured.
Or you can go talk to the guy with beard.
He's wrong. Like,
Go tell him
that's
that.
just it. Yeah,
Tell him
tell him
that.
to come down here. I'll tell him he's wrong. That's
Who is it?
It's the guy was wearing a pink shirt last night. Big guy.
Oh,
Big ol' beard.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either.
Alright, so Relic of Leviathan's gonna shoot at your dude.
Oh, Leviathan? Okay.
It's tough with the rules because they update them.
Yeah.
It's tough to know them. That's it's very difficult to be
Yeah.
on top of everything.
Right.
So, full hit for the first round. Winning on 3s.
It
Rolling 1.
also sucked when Tyler came up and agreed with the guy. And
So
I was
you
like,
have you have 10 saves at AP -2, so invuln saves.
I passed all but 2.
So he takes 4 damage.
4 damage, feel no pains.
Okay.
If I make 2 of these, he's alive. Made 1, but he's dead.
Sorry to do this.
So I'll fire
More dirty dishes.
Oh, you're fine, Don.
crack missiles into this guy,
They go here.
blast cannons into the back guy, and he's rerolling 1s on his own now.
Moved.
Online we're like,
So
Yeah.
he's hitting on 3s, right?
He's hitting on 3s, he's rerolling 1s.
yeah,
So
we're
crack
like,
missiles, both hits, winning on 3s, 1 wounds, AP -2.
So 5 up?
Yep.
Passed.
Okay. And last cannons, healing 1, winning on 3s, 2 wounds, AP -3,
6 ups. 1 passed.
1 damage.
Which one was that?
This is back one.
Oh, back one? 1 damage? So it's at 9.
And then I will.
Shoot some scouts or Thunderfire.
Yeah. So. Thunderfire into the small squad.
Okay.
So 43 shots.
That's a lot. Okay. Well,
That is one way to do it. So hitting on 2s apparently.
If we play games and I beat him,
Wounding on 3s.
odds are you're gonna beat me.
I nearly completely surround that city. I'm all
So you have 8 at AP -1. No cover.
8 to AP -1, no cover into these guys?
Just beat me.
Well, maybe it's you can be.
Yeah, we have a plan. Sure, man. That's good.
They would have a 4 up invuln save anyway.
Yep.
So 4s. They're dead.
So that's 2 more victory points.
Where you at?
I'm at 10.
Okay.
Overcharge plasma into him. Rapid fire into that squad.
Okay. Did you overcharge plasma? Not yet. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going.
So 2
2.
at AP -1.
2 die.
Alright.
Back 2. Because I need to keep moving forward.
And then plasma.
Roll one.
I did.
Woo, he's dead.
Who's dead? Natural reroll, man.
Watch the play. What they play?
But you still have CP, don't you?
I'm here. Hits.
Great.
He wounds.
-3.
-3.
Dead.
Alright.
Pretty good. Oh, was that into the tank?
That was to the tank.
How much damage?
2 damage.
So just one. Down to 1. I was like, not dead.
Not good.
Alright.
And then.
You shot everything. Then your scouts.
Oh, scouts, yeah. So I'll shoot my snipers into. What can I see?
A lot of stuff.
I can, but I can see Azrael's sword.
Give him that sweet, sweet 4 pinball save.
He is. He's also got like 5, 6 wounds, probably.
Probably. Yeah, he's got 6 wounds.
Yeah. So not really anything I can do about that right now. I will shoot the crack missile
At the tank?
at the tank.
Makes the most sense.
Try to bracket him.
Cool, cool.
And then, because they're what? 10 wounds?
Yeah.
So I just gotta do 4 more?
That's at 9.
Yeah, no, 4 more will take it to the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Bracket it. And then I'll do all the sniper rounds at your death token, I guess.
Cool.
So 4 shots, snipers. All hits.
Great. 4s.
4s. So 1 mortal and 3 saves.
Failed the mortal. And everything else passed, so one guy just goes.
Okay. And then the crack missile misses.
Woo! Alright. So we just need to. I really can't just go. Can I go through this?
With what?
The tank?
No.
No? That's a bother. Alright. Okay. Time to crowd the middle. So let's see here. What to do, what to do. Dancing. Okay, everyone's gonna go up there then.
Those look beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
These guys will move behind the wall. Azrael will move to here. I'll knock over more Marines. Tank will advance 2 more inches, so it's going to be just in there.
Okay.
Not done. He's going to go to there. Making it hard for you to shoot me. Just looking at this. Like, sure, shoot Death Company. Actually, Captain, you're going to go this way. That's better for you. And you'll advance too. 6 inches. So you look there. And yeah, you can't see me. And these guys. Hut, 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 hut. So they'll all. Come on. There you go. All toe that crater, boys. And the Fiston does it again. And the scouts will both advanced. First one will go 12 inches. Air squad will go 10 inches. The other side, do more stuff. Wow. You're not gonna collate through walls, right?
Nope.
No? Well, you can stay back there and keep blasting ladskins. Because.
He has 3 inches of movement. Because he's bracketed.
So you'll move up to there. You'll move up to there. Alright, then we'll go to second phase. Because that's consistently a thing.
Yep.
So the Fiston will try to fly. He does not.
Okay.
And yep, that's cool. You have a command point to use on the Fiston.
No, you don't.
I don't. But it'd be neat.
It would be neat, wouldn't it?
Shooting phase. Still advanced. You moved. You advanced. They're all advanced. So it's essentially a bunch of laskin shooting at that dreadnought.
Okay.
So bang bang. 1 hits.
Okay.
Wounds. 4 -3.
So +1 for recover. I don't think they puts me at a 1 up. So it's still good.
Yeah, okay, I was like, what? And 5 damage.
Okay.
And then the next blast cannon. Hits once. For the wound, because
Okay.
18-9, like a jerk.
Yep.
I made him ball! Hope you remember that and they don't go back to 8.
It's called
The assault cannon will into those 3 dudes up there.
He can't actually hit him, I don't think. Because he's minus and he's outside the
It's minimum 6.
Oh, he didn't move, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't move. Minimum 6 is to hit.
Well, not everybody gets that, only works.
And I got 3 hits. Lovely.
If you moved him, he wouldn't have been able to.
I'm like, there's no point in moving. So, until you kill him. So 2 wounds at -1.
Okay.
Guys, just so you know, it is officially
1 guy.
technically snowing outside. Yes,
It's snowing?
it's snowing at Valhalla right now.
It's snowing!
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeehaw.
Nice. There we go. It's not a Valhalla without snow.
It's always gonna snow at Valhalla. You know this. This is known.
This is known.
This is known, Khaleesi. So we got some charges to do.
Okay.
So those tactical marines are gonna go over to those tactical marines. You cannot see them.
No, I cannot.
They made the charge.
Alright.
Slap them on up there. 6 attacks.
Okay.
Rerolling misses because of the chaplain being aid. Roll a 1. Nope. And then wounding you on 4s.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2 wounds.
Okay.
Alright. No, got him up there. Alright,
My attack's back.
Yep.
All hits.
Yep.
1 move.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
We're good. Alright. That's it for now.
Okay.
Up to turn 5.
So I may just shoot. Although last time I didn't kill all of them. So.
And you have less guns now than you did.
I do, and I need to make sure that they.
Is that other dreadnought bracketed?
No.
No?
Because he's a relic contender.
Cool, cool.
So.
Plus 3 else. So it's 8.
Well, then I'll let you know. So he's got 12 inches to go there.
Time to fight some death company.
These guys move down. Oh, there's actually a way to get you to knock me with him. So he gets 3 roll ones. Of him, so he can use smite.
Cowards. You're all cowards. This is not the Space Marine way.
This is the, well, it's actually the Raptor way.
Or
So actually, yeah, if I kill those guys, you can't win.
oh, if I get deeper in here.
No, if I kill them, then I don't think you can get anybody into the 2-inch range.
What, into 18 inches? Or 2-point range?
Yeah.
Sure, I can. Advance.
Right, but the whole squad has to. So I'm already at 10 victory points. What I'm saying is, you don't have enough units
Then I concede.
within range. We can still go for it.
I mean, if you kill them, I concede immediately.
Alright, okay, if I kill them then.
Yeah. Because there's no point in continuing if I can't do anything. Because I'm not having fun.
The first 10 shots. Hitting on 2 3 on 1s.
Are these clean or is it really crap?
I think I don't know. Usually if they're clean, he'll put them like way over here. I'm
Hitting on
sure
3
they're
3 on 1s.
Is it the Leviathan?
Yes.
Okay.
So all 10 wound, AP minus 2.
So 3 ups. Because we're covered.
Yep.
So 10.
10 at AP minus 2.
That's good.
You got stomach? So the way cover works for vehicles, you just have to be touching 50% of the field. You don't actually have to be fully within cover.
Yeah, I looked that up last night. That was my bad.
I was like, I should be fine.
No, you're right. You're right.
Actually, I didn't need to move anyways because I'm a Raven Guard though, so I'd get cover outside of 12 inches regardless.
All but 3. 2 damage each?
2 damage each.
Okay. So the first one. Dead. Dead. Dead.
Alright, second round of shooting.
Milling about.
We watch make the beat go.
9. 9 more 3 ups?
Yep.
Who picks Tyler there as well?
What's that? Oh, Tyler. Oh, Tyler.
Okay.
Just something.
Roll 10 dice.
You get like every way.
Well, they gotta be.
It's gonna kill 5 guys either way. Like if I make a bunch of them, I don't know. There's 1 6 in there, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So there's 6 guys left.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about this guy down here.
yep. So if I kill, so I killed how many so far?
You got 8.
8.
Because
9.
that one was in the previous turn.
Oh, was it? Oh, from the sniper.
Yeah.
So I killed 8. Your leadership
Is 7.
is 7.
So I'm losing at least
So you're
2.
losing 2 at least. I'll take you down to 4. Nope, I still need to kill you. So I will shoot these guys into there. So they have the 30-inch bolters. And I will spin to make them +1 to wound.
You don't need it.
Why not?
Yeah, go for it.
Wounding on 3s is better
They're
than
gonna
wounding
die
on.
anyway, but it's fine.
Alright, so. You're on 1s for them. And Stern Guard aren't 2+.
No,
Still.
no, they're 3+.
Still 3+. And now wounding on 3s, and it's AP -2, and we're still in physical doctrine, so we're AP -3.
Good.
And everyone's 1s. So you have 7 at AP -3.
7 I am.
Like
3.
I do.
They're dead.
AP -2, 30-inch bolters. Like,
Concede. You
it's
win.
pretty nice.
I concede. You win.
Alright,
Okay.
good game.
Nice. Some cool down here. The AC's working.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a Windows.
How does Aaron want me to shut this down?
I have no idea how to turn this off.
Well, what to do? Do I hit cut? Or
Let me go get Aaron. He's over at the D&D.
yeah. Back everything up there.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that battle report. This is Valhalla Live 2019, and we're going to have more live streams coming up later.